What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to another Davis Does Weather chill stream. We've done quite a few of these recently, but I figured we'd just go and do another one because there's not really been a whole lot of severe weather to cover, obviously. We actually did have a pretty significant MCS damaging wind event today in portions of South Dakota. This event brought multiple wind gusts of 80 to 90 miles an hour across central portions of South Dakota, and even a wind gust recorded, or estimated rather, at 100 miles per hour near Oneida, South Dakota. Power lines are down in and around the town, so if you're out here in this area in southern South Dakota, make sure that you are staying weather aware. Again, if you are under a severe thunderstorm warning, make sure that you are getting indoors, away from windows, and on the lowest floor possible, as some of these supercells that are remnant here of our MCS event are actually still packing a pretty impressive punch of damaging wind gusts and hail potentially up to quarter size. So again, we'll continue to watch these storms move off to the east as they progress over time, but I generally think that these are going to continue to weaken out pretty quickly. If we take a look at our instability values out here, you'll notice that they stay primed here for the next little while, but not in the specific area where these storms are going to be traveling over. By 2 a.m., we really don't have any instability anywhere except for in far eastern portions of South Dakota, and by the time they make it that far east, they're not going to have any wind shear to work with. If we take a look at our bulk shear values, you'll notice that it's minuscule in eastern South Dakota, so I don't think that we have a huge threat for the rest of the night for significant severe weather across most of the southern portion of South Dakota, but I do think that we could end up seeing a couple more isolated, significant damaging wind gusts over the next couple of hours, so we will continue to watch that. I hope you guys are having a fantastic night. I appreciate all the people that are currently tuning in. Looks like we've got the usual squad in here. Misty, Airborne, Jog. How's it going, everybody? If you are new here, make sure to like that stream and subscribe. Let's see if we can get this stream to 100 likes. That would be epic. Nothing is pulled up. Can you only see OBS? Let's see. I may have done goofed. Yeah, why is that frozen? I don't understand. Let's see. I don't know why it's doing that. How do we remedy that? Let's see. Is it doing that for this? It is. So why is my question. Let's see if we can pull up screen capture again. Sorry guys, give me just a second here. Mac OS screen capture. What are the properties of this screen capture? Perhaps is the question I should be asking. Display capture. Okay. So why are you not... Oh, okay, there we go. I think we fixed it. Alright, so sorry about that minor hiccup, but again, we will continue to watch those severe thunderstorms progress off to the east over the next couple of hours as they slowly but surely end up dying out. Again, I hope you guys are having a fantastic night. Thank you all for tuning in. Not fixed. It's getting fixed. Just give it a sec. Again, what's up, Pac-Man, Strife, Windy? I fixed it. I got it. We're good, chat. It's fine. Y'all are crashing out on me. We're good. It is indeed fixed. Look. Looky. What's up, Seth? But again, we've got a few things to talk about tonight, so we'll go ahead and get started here pretty soon. Let me know where everybody's tuning in from. Again, I know we've got quite a few of the usual crowd in here, but I also see a couple of viewers that haven't necessarily seen in a while. Central Missouri, fine place to be. I will say we are going to be watching your area for the threat of severe weather on both Wednesday and Thursday, actually. So we'll look out for that. Anna, Illinois, Texas, Alabama. Yeah, a lot of these areas here actually are going to be facing a significant threat of not necessarily severe weather in general, but significant weather. Texas and Alabama going to be potentially dealing with this invest here that we currently have located just east of Florida right now. This is going to be dumping torrential rainfall over most of the state of Florida over the next several hours, and we already do have some significant flash flooding ongoing in many of these communities. If we go ahead and pull up radar here and we zoom in on the state of Florida, you'll notice that if we take a look at our storm total precipitation, we already have measured nearly a foot of rain over areas southwest of Lakeland, Florida. There was a flood advisory out for many of these areas earlier today. Actually, I think there still is. I just don't have the flooding alerts turned on the computer here. But if we go ahead and turn them on, let's see. Perhaps not. Flood advisory. Yep, okay, so we do still have a flood advisory there going out for areas near Alderman in Bealsville, Florida. Again, this is not a flash flood warning or even a flood warning, because this is a flood that is going to take place over several hours. It's not going to be a, just quick event where it's really intense for a few hours, then it's done with. This is going to be an all-night into tomorrow morning even type of situation here. So if you're out here in this area, make sure you are following the general rule of turn around, don't drown. Again, avoid driving in flooded roadways. We already have nearly a foot of rain accumulated in some of these communities. Over 11 inches of rain measured by radar near Alderman and Coronet. Definitely, if we do end up seeing any more, that could cause some significant problems for many of these communities here. So if you know anybody out here in these areas, make sure that you are letting them know what's going on. Again, Invest 93L, we've got a lot to talk about tonight surrounding that, and that's probably what we're going to be focusing on for the majority of the stream, outside of maybe playing some Twisted here in a little bit. If we take a look at things here again, you'll notice that this is already swirling pretty good just off the east coast of Florida, and a lot of our intensity guidance here, along with the tropical tidbits, the hurricane forecasting models, if we go ahead and switch this over to this, wait, it's the exact same thing, analysis tools. No, that's not what we want to do. Why am I blinking? Current storms. There we go. If we go ahead and take a look at Invest 93, see, we keep just pulling the satellite. Oh, here we go. Here's our intensity guidance via the tropical tidbits hurricane forecasting models. Again, we really only have a couple reaching the idea of tropical storm intensity with Invest 93L, but I will say, especially early season, but in general, a lot of these models typically underdo the peak estimated strength of a tropical system, and at the very least, sure, most of these actually do have it reaching potentially tropical depression intensity. Now, again, obviously, it doesn't get its name until it reaches tropical storm intensity, but we'll see what happens. Again, we do have a couple of little strings there putting this up into low-end tropical storm intensity, but yeah. Give me just a second here. But yeah. GFS has Cat 1 to Cat 3 intensity at peak. Yeah, the icon was actually going at it pretty aggressive for quite a while. If we take a look at the icon model here and we go back to the, I believe it was the 12Z run from yesterday. Let's take a look at this. Yeah, the 12Z run from yesterday, it has this getting down to a 974, actually a 968 millibar low. Back over across portions of southeastern Texas and southwestern Louisiana, as it has it making landfall there at likely high-end Category 2 or low-end Category 3 intensity near Saturday. So we'll definitely watch out for that. But yeah. I think my grandma will be okay. She's in the 1 foot area. She lives in a mobile home. We'll definitely watch out for that. Again, it's kind of hard to say whether or not, the specific communities across the southwest side of Lakeland are going to be in danger and which ones are going to be in danger. But we'll watch things in general. Again, I don't foresee anything too intense happening in the near future because this is mostly very slowly accumulating. It's not like what we had very recently with our what's it called, the mesoscale convective vortex event from the remnants of Tropical Storm Barry in Texas. whenever we saw, 20, 25 inches of rain across many of those communities, it was over a very short period of time. This, 11 inches of rain or so, and again, it's not even confirmed, it's just estimated by radar to be at that amount, has accumulated over the course of a day already, which obviously still isn't great, and it's still going to cause quite a significant threat for flash flooding, but it's not necessarily as bad as something like that being even more intense and happening over the span of just a few hours. Quite a big difference in the impacts that something like that could cause, obviously. So kind of hard to say which communities are going to be safe and which ones aren't. Again, it's best just to avoid driving in flooded roadways, and just in general, kind of taking the necessary precautions when entering a situation where you're facing the threat for flash flooding. But yeah. Twisted is a lag machine. I don't know if I'd necessarily call it a lag machine, but on on lower end devices, it certainly can be. Richard with the $10 donation. Good evening. Thank you, Richard, so much for that $10 donation. W for Richard's down below in the chat. Thank you so much for that $10 donation. Let's go ahead and get you thrown up there on the dono bar. Thank you so much. Again, W's in the chat for Richard for the $10 donation. Thank you so much. Greatly appreciated. Thank you. That is awesome. W's for Richard in the chat. Spam them down below. Let's go. W's for Richard. Thank you so much. How's it going, Richard? But thank you so much, seriously, for that $10 donation. That is very generous of you. Welcome. Things are great. Just sharing where I can. Thank you so much. And again, you don't have to donate. Donations are completely optional, but I really do appreciate those that go above and beyond and decide to support the channel. So thank you so much for that $10 donation. W's in the chat for Richard. Thank you so much, Richard. Richard's a goat. He's been in a lot of the streams lately, so thank you so much, Richard, for the $10 dono. That's epic. Davis, what's the plan? What do you mean, what's the plan? Again, thank you so much, though, for the $10 donation. I didn't think it'll play out, but models have 8,500 ML cape on the 24th. The plan for this stream. So, we're going to spend some time discussing Invest 93L, and then also we're going to be taking a look at many of the significant threats for severe weather across the next couple of days, specifically focusing on portions of the Midwest and the Ohio Valley. And then again, as we go into next week, we actually could be talking about an even more favorable pattern for the development of significant severe weather across especially portions of the upper Midwest. So we'll watch out for that. Again, I don't think that anything too significant can be expected just quite yet, just because we are so far away from this event actually occurring. But as of right now, we're on the lookout. We'll say that much. But yeah. Nothing but heat and sun in the Oklahoma forecast, just the way I like it. Oh, that was a bad voice crack. I don't know if I'd say nothing but heat and sun. It definitely looks like we could be talking about some of these semi-typical southern plains pop-up showers over the next couple of days. Again, in the near future, perhaps, in general, but again, just for example, tomorrow you got that general thunder risk highlighting most of the state of Oklahoma, actually all the state of Oklahoma, and then even going into the day 3 outlook, we got that general thunder risk covering most of the state of Oklahoma, but Oklahoma this year in general has actually been pretty tame. Obviously, we had the extremely photogenic tornadoes near Arnett. We had the largest tornado of the entire year near Pittsburgh. But outside of that, not actually too much ended up occurring in Oklahoma this year, which is obviously a good thing because last year Oklahoma was arguably the hardest hit state of 2024. other than perhaps Iowa. But yeah, you could definitely make the case for Oklahoma. Will Atlanta get rain on Saturday? It's a little far out to say, but a safe bet is probably just to say most likely. Again, we are obviously in summer, which is going to lead to that semi typical, as we mentioned, just kind of pop up thunder shower threat for the Atlanta Metro, especially. Now, saying outright that it's going to rain in Atlanta on Saturday is not really a great idea at this point. But it is a possibility, and it's probably a good probability, I would say, that we are going to, yes, potentially see a couple of showers in Atlanta. Now, I don't think it's going to be enough to ruin your water park trip or anything. I think it'll be off and on and just very brief, not super heavy when it does happen, but we'll see. Um, but yeah. Um, but anyway, we never get tornadoes in Missouri in July. I don't think you had a single tornado in Missouri in July last year, if I'm not mistaken. July last year was actually a decently tame July considering how active our June was, which is very similar to what we're seeing this year, obviously. If you would like to load, that'd be great. Oh, okay. I take that back. We did have the Hurricane Barrel Trio outbreak, and then I forget we also had the Chicago derecho. But outside of that, July's 2024 severe weather season was relatively calm. Missouri actually did have 5 brief tornadoes, but they were all very brief, very weak, didn't cause any major damage, and that's why I didn't remember any of them. Um, but yeah. Will Hawaii see a tornado next week? Yep. Super outbreak forecasted for Honolulu. But yeah. Um, Again, I do think I know we haven't talked a whole lot about it quite yet, but I do think that this Invest 93L actually could be a problem specifically for portions of the southern Gulf Coast, mainly in terms of flash flooding. Obviously, many people have been focusing on the Texas Hill Country floods. We've actually had a fair few significant flash flooding events across portions of the Gulf Coast over the last several days, and again, that's continuing today as we have flood advisories and flood warnings going out for portions of the Florida state of Florida. I was going to say the Panhandle, but it's not the Panhandle at all. I do think that we could actually end up seeing a bit of a tropical tornado threat with this system, which is always somewhat tricky to say this far out, but based on what we've been seeing in terms of the model guidance, I'll admit though I haven't actually looked at the 0ZH triple or excuse me the 0Z NAM model yet. Based on what we've been seeing, the environment definitely looks to be in play to a certain extent for a couple of tropical tornadoes across portions of southern Louisiana. Significant tornado parameters aren't really a great way to measure the environment out here, but if we take a sounding from portions of southern Louisiana, we can actually see a bit better what things look like. So 3 Cape Valleys and SRH remain low in the specific area that we pulled from there, but let's actually pull from one of these areas where the significant tornado parameter values are elevated and see. Yeah, so that's a contaminated sounding, but if we go ahead and go an hour back here, it's okay. This is definitely something that would be a bit more favorable for the development of tropical tornadoes. If we take a look at the 3 Cape values here, you'll notice that they approach 200, which 3 Cape is arguably the most important ingredient for the tropical tornado event. I think that we probably would end up looking a little bit more at SRH in general, and SRH values are kind of iffy, but I still think that there's a good chance for a fair few tornadoes here with our landfall of Invest 93L, whether it develops into a tropical storm or not. Again, the Icon model has just been running with the idea that this could be a hurricane, and again, occasionally even a major hurricane. Again, the 12Z run from yesterday on the Icon model had a 968 millibar low pressure system making landfall just east of Houston, Texas. And if something like that were to play out, that would actually probably be a worst case scenario, I would say. I definitely don't think that we would end up seeing something like this play out. I think that is incredibly unlikely. Again, this is just one run of one individual model saying this. None of the other models have really liked that idea. A lot of our models in general don't even have this becoming, a tropical storm, I'd say. For example, if we go ahead and take a look at the HRRR model, which typically these higher res models do kind of underdo these tropical systems, but if we take a look at this, you'll notice that it doesn't even have an organized area of low pressure as this makes landfall. And if we take a look at the NAM model, you'll see it's kind of a similar situation. Now, again, these higher resolution short-term models don't necessarily have the greatest forecasting ability for tropical systems. No 885 millibar low last year with the NAM. But if we take a look at something a little bit more reliable for this, like the Canadian model, it does have an organized area of low pressure developing and making landfall, not nearly as strong as what the Icon wants, though. Same thing with the GFS, organized area of low pressure, not necessarily making landfall at tropical storm intensity. Same thing with the European, organized area of low pressure, not necessarily making landfall at tropical storm intensity, but either way, significant flooding event and potentially even a brief tornado threat could probably be expected. I hadn't looked at chat in a minute. A lot of you guys just tuned in. Thank you all for all the support. Again, the National Hurricane Center, and you're right about that, Orcs, the National Hurricane Center does only have a 40% probability of this developing into anything, and only a 30% probability over the next 48 hours, so we'll watch out for this, but I don't think generally that this is going to be our first hurricane of the year. I've seen a few people saying that on things like YouTube community posts, and I think that's a little bit of a stretch. I definitely don't think that we know whether or not it's going to develop into a hurricane quite yet, and I don't think it will. But what I will say is we definitely have the potential to see something out of this over the next couple of days, and this could be our first impactful system for the United States outside of Chantel, and then I guess technically Barry was kind of associated with the hill country floods in Texas, but I don't really consider that a Barry-related thing. It's more so the low-pressure system that was Barry caused that. So it's hard to say whether or not that was necessarily a direct result of, I mean, we know it was a direct result of something that was from Barry, but you could go back and forth. My point being, the only really intense actual tropical storm so far this year, tropical cyclone this year, has been Tropical Storm Chantel, and I generally don't think that this is going to be too much more impactful than something like Chantel was. Again, it's interesting. With this system, we really don't have any model agreements at all. Usually that's a problem, especially during early hurricane season with many of these long-range models, but especially this time around, we really don't see too much in the way of guaranteed development with confidence. Again, many of our long-range models not liking the idea of this even developing into a tropical storm, but then we've also got models like the Icon, which are throwing out major hurricanes. Like, it's ridiculous. Well, I don't think that was necessarily my claim. I didn't say because of fantasy runs not happening that we weren't going to see anything. I think I actually said the opposite, but yes, I did say that we weren't seeing Hurricane fantasy runs at the time, which was true. But yeah. Anyway, outside of this potential tropical cyclone that we're going to be forecasting over the next few days, we are also looking at the threat of some significant severe weather across portions of the Midwest. Specifically, if we go ahead and take a look back at the 0Z run of the HRRR here, you're going to notice that if we take a look at Wednesday in particular, we'll say we look at 19Z here, we go ahead and take a look at our significant tornado parameter values, and we go over to the Midwest. You'll notice that they do actually become quite elevated. Sorry, we need to go a little bit further than 17Z. They do actually become quite elevated. Was it not the 0Z HRRR? I know 18Z has something, right? No, because 18Z didn't reach it. It was the NAM, that's what it was. The NAM model here. If we take a look at the 0Z or the 18Z run of the NAM model, you'll notice those elevated significant tornado parameter values across portions of eastern Iowa and northern Illinois. And we were actually able to take a couple of soundings earlier today that provided us with the PDS Tor sounding possible hazard type. Obviously, that doesn't necessarily bring any guarantees to an environment. It doesn't really mean a whole lot generally, but this does actually look to be an environment that could be somewhat conducive for the threat of a couple of tornadoes, potentially some significant severe thunderstorms. If we take a look here at the environment, we'll actually go over the areas where those values are highly elevated, and we'll just try to not get a super contaminated sounding. If we go ahead and take a look at the environment, you'll notice that, again, definitely not terrible. What? Davis is an AI, I'm indeed. Definitely not a terrible environment by any means. Not super impressive in terms of shear, and definitely not vertical wind shear, but your instability's there, your lapse rates are there for upscale growth, your lower level instability's definitely out there. Your lower level shear is okay, but your SRH in general is pretty bad. Your photograph is very messy in general. If we take a look back at the 18Z run of the HRRR, the NAM 3K, it is actually a little bit more impressive. If we take a look at the SRH values here over portions of eastern Iowa, you'll notice that they are actually a little bit more highly elevated, sitting between 250 and 400. If something like this were to play out, we actually could be talking about the threat for a couple of tornadoes, maybe even a brief strong tornado. But I do actually see a couple issues outside of the general environment. I do think storm mode certainly could be a problem. We're not necessarily expecting a ton of discrete convection in general. It's going to devolve into a QLCS line of storms pretty quickly, which could in of itself bring a damaging wind threat, sure, to most of central Illinois and eastern Missouri, but I think in general, the tornado threat is going to be limited to portions of eastern Iowa, and again, even then, you don't have a lot of time before these storms, develop into a larger QLCS, and they're not just discrete, nasty monster supercells. Again, I'm not doubting that we could see a couple of tornadoes, but I don't think it's a guarantee by any means. And again, there's not been a lot of confidence throughout the models. The NAM has been decently confident on it, the NAM 3K and the NAM in general, but the HRRR doesn't really have this event being anything yet. Now, we've only seen one run that properly brings in the actual event time frame, but I don't know. I think that if we're going to see anything, we're going to need a much more impressive guarantee of storm mode and quite a bit more SRH. What's up, Josh Brinker? Okay, Davis, I know it's far out, but what's this weekend like in Delaware? Delaware, we're going to be mainly watching out for the threat of actually some significant damaging wind gusts. We have had multiple long-range models like the idea of potentially a system moving through portions of southern New England, bringing some heavy rainfall, and even portions of the mid-Atlantic region. They're not just necessarily southern New England. Again, if we were to take a look in particular at Pivotal, go ahead and bring something up here. Bring up the GFS, and we'll say we go out to Saturday. I don't remember if it's Saturday or Sunday that it has something developing on. We'll go over to the Mid-Atlantic. Is it Sunday? Yeah, it's Sunday. So if we go ahead and take a look at the supercell composite values here on the GFS, we'll notice that they do actually get a little bit elevated. We'll take a sounding here from Delaware again. You'll notice that it's not like super conducive for any sort of tornado threat because we're lacking in several areas. Usually whenever we see something like this in the summertime, it's usually a general lack of one specific feature, but in this event, it's kind of just everything. Things are in play potentially for a severe weather event, but they're not necessarily super impressive. I will say our shear is decent, sitting about 35 knots. Our surface cape could definitely be higher, only at about 1,000 joules per kilogram. Our 3 cape and our SRH are definitely going to kill any sort of tornado threat that there ever would be, even if there wasn't one, like there's not. But definitely the threat for at least some rain, I would say. I think worst case scenario, we probably end up seeing a marginal risk, maybe some significant damaging winds, a big old QLCS devolving across portions of the Mid-Atlantic region. But I actually think in general, most of that threat is going to be confined a little bit further west to portions of Maryland and Virginia. If we take a sounding here from eastern Virginia, you'll notice it's a little bit more impressive in terms of 3 cape values and also our general instability at the surface level. I will note our mixed layer cape only getting up to about 1,400, but surface cape at 4,000 is certainly nothing to scoff at. Your lapse rates are a little bit more impressive than they are over in Delaware. Your SRH is a little better, still not great, but I definitely think that Sunday could actually be looking up for potentially a marginal risk to be put in place there for portions of the Mid-Atlantic region. What's going on? Evan, Brody, Josh. Again, thank you for tuning in, Mr. Josh Brinker. How did the Meet the Chasers event go? How did it turn out? See, they don't call it Italian ice here in the Midwest. They call it a snow cone. But yeah. The event was great. 40 plus chasers in a small crowd. It was very hot. Yeah, I can imagine. It would have been even worse if it was held, like in Dixie or something like that. But um, that's a different thing. What do you mean it's a different thing? I thought it was like a snow cone. Is it not just like a snow cone? Am I tripping? I might be tripping. Either way, there is another thing that I do want to talk about here while we're live. The general pattern for shaved ice mixed with veggies. Okay, if we take a look at the instability values here over the next couple of weeks, you'll notice across the Midwest, they absolutely explode. Again, this is kind of cherry picked here. Don't necessarily take the specific days into account as much as you do the environment or the general areas, but instability values across the Midwest exceeding 4,500 joules per kilogram of surface cape on a low resolution model, and it happens many times. It's not like this is just something that happens once, but it happens many times. Now, again, what you should take away from this more than anything else is that the general pattern is going to be somewhat favorable for the development of significant severe weather across the Midwest. We go even further out here, it's a little bit less reliable, but you're talking over 5,000 cape, almost 6,000 cape on the GFS in Iowa, which, if you don't know, the GFS showing numbers that high is extremely rare. Again, the GFS is a low-resolution forecasting model, so we can't necessarily see the specifics onto the areas that are forecast to have the exact, highest instability values, and for good reason, we're forecasting super far out, but if we take a sounding in particular, just look at that. That is that is something. And it gets hard. We've had some soundings where the numbers exceed 8,000, 9,000 joules per kilogram of surface cape, which, again, obviously we're very far out and it's summer, so the GFS is just going to go wild with those instability values, but I do think that it is noteworthy that this is happening. I think that this could potentially lead to multiple significant severe weather outbreaks, and I actually think that this could lead to our annual Midwest derecho that we see pretty much every year. This is going to be ridiculous. What is this going to look like? 7,800 joules per kilogram of surface cape. Again, obviously 99% chance it doesn't actually reach that, but just look at how many times it exceeds 4 to 5,000. Like, look at this. Look at hour 318. Again, obviously 318 hours out. It's just interesting to look at. It's not a forecast by any means, but hour 318. Sorry, I had to refresh my GFS because it froze. I bet you, if we really search here, let's see what we can find. Over 6,000. What are the sounding numbers bringing us? Oh my goodness, we got one of them, folks. Uh, 8,500, 8,500 cape? Really? 8,500 cape. It's insane. And again, it's not going to play out like this. I want to reiterate that multiple times. But it's just kind of fun to look at. That is kind of hilarious, though. I do remember you, Jerry. I just thought that was insane. Again, the general pattern is favorable for potentially our annual Midwest derecho to play out. High Cape, low shear is generally what we see during these Midwest annual derechos. And whenever you're talking about Cape values getting that extreme, again, very far out, probably not going to quite reach those actual numbers. But either way, that is excessive. That is excessive. Can you explain the main reason why summer is less prone to tornado events? Just want to hear what you have to say. Yeah, so one of the biggest things actually ends up being lack of wind shear content. Obviously, it takes two main ingredients for the development of severe weather to occur. And the main thing that lacks during the summertime is wind shear. A lot of these events are high cape, low shear, which is why we usually see those Midwest derechos in the summer, because derechos don't like wind shear for the most part, especially in the lower levels. But outside of wind shear, there's also issues with, ironically enough, most areas being too dry, which, again, is not something you would think about, but it does happen quite commonly. Your dew points don't nearly reach what your temperatures actually end up being, which, leads to your humidity being extremely low, your moisture content being very low in general. For example, if we go ahead and go out to hour 222, we've got, and this is an event where we are expecting a severe weather event. The temperature to dew point spreads still further apart than what they are during typically during the year. Outside of the summer, for example, during the spring. I know I'm not making a lot of sense, guys. Can we not look at temperatures on GFS on tropical tidbits? Are you serious? Oh. Well, those are the anomalies. We don't want. Are you serious? I really thought you. I mean, we can take a sounding, but I really thought you could look at temperatures on GFS on tropical tidbits. That's kind of crazy. That's really interesting. Anyway, uh, ignoring that, temperature to dew point spreads being too far apart, wind shear content being poor. There's numerous reasons that these events during the summer don't typically end up happening nearly as often as they do during like the spring or even the winter. And that sounds crazy, but usually we do end up seeing more intense tornado events during the winter than we do during the summer. Just take a look at the year of 2021, for example. Obviously, this is kind of cherry picked because we did have the December 10th event, but still, I think it gives you a good note as to how this usually goes. We'll do December 2021 through February 2022. Oh, dang it, it just gave us February. Well, you get the point. But yeah, wind shear content not being the greatest, and then moisture sometimes being sparse. Again, and I argue the main thing to be wind shear, for sure. But yeah. Will it be La Nina again in winter, Davis? So, we've actually had an interesting trend with the Enzo phases. It looks like for the near future, we are just looking at a neutral phase. If we were to see a La Nina phase, it would most likely happen during this winter, and it would likely be a weak La Nina. And it's not impossible for things to change over the next several months, but I don't think it's super likely. This is shaping up to potentially be a very abnormally long neutral phase. Again, we have been seeing these super quick changes in our Enzo season, where you go from La Nina to El Nino in 3 months, from a strong La Nina to a strong El Nino, and vice versa. But this looks to be a very prolonged neutral phase, and it already has been. We never really dipped into La Nina during hurricane season last year, or during winter this year, even. We were very technically in a slate La Nina, but what does this mean for hurricane season? Not much. I don't think Enzo phase is nearly as important as some people might say for hurricane season. Obviously, it still plays a huge factor, but 2024, was excuse me, 2023 was an incredibly strong El Nino year. In fact, it was one of the strongest in history. If we go to 2023, we take a look at September. Look at this. Your El Nino probabilities were at 100% for months and months on end. Um, Historic El Nino season. We still had well above average our typical number of tropical systems. Typically, you get 14 tropical storms per year. 2023, we had 20 of them. So, definitely doesn't determine hurricane season overall. And that's something that took me a while to realize because it's ingrained into the minds of everybody in the weather community that it is. It's really not the main deciding factor for how our hurricane season is going to go. Last year, we had a neutral phase, was still a historic hurricane season. It was not normal by any means. Um, we take a look at a year like 2005. 2005, obviously, I believe actually did end up being a La Nina, if I'm not mistaken. No, 2005. 2005 was a neutral phase. That just kind of makes me pretty happy, honestly, because that proves my point. But 2020 as well. 2020 was actually, I believe, close to a weak El Nino, if I'm not mistaken. Nope. Okay. Well, 2020 I was wrong about, but you get the point. La Nina equals less storms, stronger storms. El Nino equals more storms, weaker storms. I don't necessarily agree with that either, because 2023, again, historically strong El Nino. Yes, we had more storms than average, but we had Hurricane Lee, which was a monster late season storm. Obviously, it didn't necessarily make any impact to the United States, mainly Atlantic Canada, but we had Hurricane Lee. We had things like Hurricane Idalia, which Hurricane Idalia, although it only reached, I believe, I don't want to say a specific number because I don't want to be way off, but obviously it was high in Category 3 intensity. Hurricane Idalia hit Cat 4? Am I crazy? I don't remember that. Anyway, Hurricane Idalia, Category 4, Hurricane Lee, Category 5. I don't know. Um, Again, I really just don't think Enzo phase plays too much of a role, or at least definitely not to the degree that many claim in the weather community. But, well, it's 2 out of 19 systems, but typically in an average hurricane season, we usually do see, say, uh, what's the average number for majors? Is it 3? It's definitely not 3. I don't know why I said that. Average major hurricanes per year. Oh, it is 3. Yeah, I mean, you typically see 3 major hurricanes in the average hurricane season. 2023, we had 3 majors. We had Hurricane Idalia, we had Hurricane Lee, and what was the other one that was... We had another one that was major. Yeah, my point is, like, that was not just like a cherry-picked thing. Franklin, I think that's what it was, yeah. Or did Franklin... I thought Franklin only hit Cat 2. Oh, it was a Category 4. My memory for 2023 hurricane season really could use some shaping up, quite obviously. But, I mean, yeah, you almost had a Cat 5 there, so... Milton was 2024. But yeah, I don't buy the Enzo phase determines hurricane season thing. Well, I remember Franklin still was in the Atlantic as Idalia was making landfall, I believe. Now that was Lee was the extremely powerful Category 5. If we go back here, actually, Hurricane Lee. This is when I had no idea how to make a thumbnail. Um, So yeah, oh, that was bad. Hurricane Lee was the one that made landfall in mid-September and developed in early September. Why do Floridians call Category 3 weak? That's a stereotype. I don't necessarily think that most of them do. There are definitely some that treat it like it's a weak system when it's not if it's Category 3, obviously. But, I mean, I guess if you want to answer as to why there's that stereotype, it's just because they experience so many. Like, when was the last time that we had a season where a major didn't hit Florida? 2023 was definitely epic. Hurricane Otis will go down in the books, in my opinion, as the most unexpected, and I think a lot of meteorologists would agree with me on this, the most unexpected rapid intensification phase to ever occur. It's not like it just barely hit Category 5 intensity. It was very well in that range. 922 millibar low pressure system. It was expected to make landfall originally as a high end Category 1. And from in the span of 12 hours, it went from Category 1 to Category 5. Its pressure dropped over like 60 or 70 millibars. Like, Hurricane Otis was an anomaly that I don't think that we have anything to compare it to. And yes, Jova actually was the closest thing, and Jova was something very similar not too long before. Or no, Jova was. Which one was it that made landfall? Um, 2023 hurricane season. It was Pacific. Which system made landfall at was that? I'm so confused. That's Otis and Jova were. I'm so confused. Lydia, that's what it was, yeah. Because that also went from Category 1 to Category 4 intensity unexpectedly extremely fast. But. Anyway. For anybody wondering about tomorrow, I know we have a slate risk. We actually have two slate risks. I don't see either of them really being too impressive in general. I think it's going to be very similar to what we saw today. Which, yeah, I guess I shouldn't say that. I think the setup is very similar to what we had today. I don't think it'll perform like today. Today definitely overperformed. When is the last time we had a 100 mile per hour wind gust surrounded by multiple 80s, 80 to 90s basically in a marginal. I mean, technically a very small slate, which I believe they added late. But yeah. And it's not even like the wind threat was hatched. Just a 15%. Again, definitely. Oh, that was a nice one. Definitely an overperforming day. If we actually look here, we'll look at 18Z. Oh no, I want to look at something where we can. Let's see. I want to see something where we can look at what happened today. So we need to go further back. I'll be totally honest here. I didn't look too closely at the setup, but I do not remember seeing anything that unbelievable. Yeah, so our environment across central South Dakota. Oh, that's poor sounding. I don't think this is necessarily the right time frame. I'll be honest. We can't go any further back though. Wait, I'm an idiot. This is not. We need to. Hold on. Monday, 21Z. Go to composite reflectivity. We'll go. Here we go. This is what we're looking for. our environment was definitely not incredibly impressive. We had 3,000 surface instability, which, again, we usually see something like what happened today in a high instability, low shear environment, but shear was not necessarily that low. Be nice if the Big Ben could get a break this year. Well, it's unfortunate, but they're already definitely not. We already have multiple flood advisories here associated with Invest 93L. And I can imagine that situation's probably only going to get worse. The Climate Prediction Center does have that marginal risk extending from the southern tip of the west coast of Florida back through the Panhandle. We actually did have a moderate risk in portions of southern New England today, which did perform, and then we also had a moderate risk for portions of west central Texas, which luckily did not play out. I could almost bet you that it's hail contamination. I haven't even looked yet. We don't have like any SRH that far north. Yeah, just hail contam. Because these are not just semi-discrete supercells. Now, it's not rotation because these are not like mature supercells. If you look at the reflectivity radar loop, like this, obviously at first glance, this looks like an inflow notch. This is just a cell merger, and that can be used to explain most of the false rotations here. So, if you're new here, make sure to like and subscribe. How many subs are we away from 4,500 again? We're 4 subs away. 4 away. But yeah. So, I mean, we'll see. But I really do think that the next couple of weeks look quite big. Why am I not at 4.5k? Didn't post, lost subs. There you go. This desk is very rattly tonight. Oh, wait, it's just... There we go. But yeah, I don't know. I just think things look interesting in general. And again, the lower level shear patterns are not necessarily super intense during this phase of enhanced instability. So that's, again, going to work out in the favor for the environment. I think if we don't see at least 1 or 2 30-hatch winds across the Midwest over the next couple of weeks, I would be surprised. That's what I'm trying to say. But yeah, what do we think, Chad? Do we run some Twisted? Do we up on Twisted? I think we pretty much went over everything else that we wanted to talk about tonight. Got all the chores out of the way. Twisted? I think we do some Twisted. That's what I think, Chad. Mr. Twister, let me know if you want to call. Let's go ahead and run some Twisted then. Let's do it. Let's hop on. Again, it'll be in my private server, so I'll give you all the code. Actually, I won't give you the code quite yet, because I don't want anybody to join until we get a good one. Give me just a second here. Again, do not join the game yet, even if I accidentally leak the code. Please do not join the game yet. Because that's going to make it a nightmare for joining and leaving. Alright. Yep, give me my money. Oh, 500, okay. That's disappointing. Alright, we'll spawn in Hazel. Let's see. First try? First try. Gang. It is not your private server now, it's mine. First try, we get a triple high risk. Let's run it. We're changing the stream title. Live triple high risk Roblox Twisted. Oh my goodness. There's no way. Okay. Let me go ahead and throw the code down below in chat. We've got TI69T8. Let me go ahead and pin that message. There's the code. Boom. I cannot believe we got first try triple high. Wow. Okay, anyway, if you want to join up, the code is now in chat. See, we got a few people already popping in here, so we've got Orcs, we've got Mr. Twister. Again, triple high risk. Triple high risk. When is the last time we did a triple high risk chase? That's insane. Anyway, let's go ahead and get in here. Let's do this. Let's run it. I think Jesse might want to play. He's freaking out because he got a triple iris first try. Dude, this is going to be incredible. There's no way. That is insane. First try. I know I'm not going to freak out about that for like the next 30 minutes, but dude. Do I need to accept your friend do I have to accept your friend request for you to be able to join? Because I can't accept it now unless I leave the game. You're working at NWS office bit. Bit. Here, now I can add you back. Add. Send request. I assume that's you. I've literally seen you in Twisted games before. I've definitely seen the Ryan Hall with 1L named Reed Zimmer. Anyway, let's run this chat. Again, triple high risk is not what I expected to see tonight. Definitely not. Definitely not on the first try either. But let's do it. I mean, I'm not complaining. This is where I'm in a position for now just because it's right in the center of the map. Oh, I see somebody over here. Who is that? Who we got? Is this airborne? I think this is airborne. Anyway. Isn't this the same setup that we had the other night? That was a 6/2. I think it was a 6-2. And also, I do not remember the temperature dew point spreads being this bad. I will say, in real life, this is like an enhanced risk. Oh, it's Mr. Twister. But I don't know. Anyway, let me go ahead and invite everybody to a convoy. Let me... How do I even do that? Oh, never mind. Well, wait, we've got a storm developing. Alright, Bush East chat, here we go. The general trend is just slightly east-southeast. Pretty much due east. So let's do this. Let's run this high-risk, triple high-risk chase. I lack confidence that any of these are going to be too insane, because that would just be, like, incredible luck. But I'll join day 2. This risk looks mid. It doesn't look mid. I mean, it's definitely not the lowest in high risk I've ever seen. The only things that are really lacking are moisture content, and then, I mean, 3 Cape could be a little better, but it's definitely not mid, I would not say. Alright. Well, here we go on this lovely triple high risk chase. Let's do this. Let's see what happens. I mean, nothing can be ruled out. Nothing can be ruled out, that's for sure. So we'll see. Again, this looks like it could be a pretty significant day. All right, let me call you up. Twister. Should I just call our little group? I don't know. I'll just call you right now. All right, let's do this, chat. Hello, hello.
Hello.
I can hear you.
What's up? Sorry, that took a while to connect for some reason.
No, you're good. Let's freaking go. I don't think I've been in a triple high in like since 1.21 outside of like the special updates, like the celebrations.
And the high risk weekends, yeah. It's been a bit.
Like, and like this isn't a great iris to start on, but it's definitely not terrible. I mean,
I have a feeling day 2 will be good. Day 3, not so much.
Yeah, you just get one of those gut feelings. This is going to be a great chase. Either way. I mean, even if these are all the lowest in high risks of all time, just the fact that we got 3 in a row on the first day is kind of insane. I'm actually going to share this stream on Twitter. Alright. Let's do this.
I need to push south. I did not realize that.
I just love the shape of this supercell. Alright, let's do this. I think I'm going to send the drone out here. Alright, let's go. Whee! Whoops. We gotta go up.
Get some elite drone footage.
By the way, guys, oh, you have Dow 3, sweet. If you have not already, go watch the chase that Twister and I did on the second channel. That was arguably the greatest chase in Twisted History. No, not in Twisted History, but I titled it that for clickbait. It was insane though. Definitely the best chase I've ever had in terms of how photogenic the tornadoes were.
It
No,
was my most photogenic for sure, even though my max intercept was 140.
yeah, mine was like 193 in Elmo. Whenever the house like got yeeted. All right, I think we have a mezzo. Yep, definitely have a mezzo cyclone. We'll see if this does anything here in the near future. Why can't I move forward? Oh, I'm stupid. That's why. Yep. All right, we got a wall cloud. Uh, oh, that is a
Oh, I see a
huge funnel.
funnel.
That is a huge funnel already. Wow. Massive
I'm
cone.
getting flashbacks.
Massive cone. Yeah. All right. If we see like 18 different sub-vortices, we know what's happening. Dude, that's gonna hit whatever that town is. I don't remember. What is that? Helma?
Helma.
Yep.
No, I don't know if it'll touch down quick enough. We'll see.
Yeah, I don't think it's going to, but it was close. Oh, it's kind of trending north. It looks like it took a little northern shift. Oh my gosh, that is going to destroy Helma if it touches down in time.
Oh, yep, they're done for. It's
Oh, it's
trying to touch
over.
down.
It's
Look at it. Look
over.
at it. It's going.
It's
It's it's going down.
I don't know. Is it on the ground? Oh
Yeah,
my
it's on the
gosh,
ground.
it's
I'm
huge.
just right
It's
behind it.
huge. Oh, it barely missed Helma. Oh my
It's
goodness.
so rain wrapped
It is
now,
the
but I
yeah.
saw it touch down.
The PWAT is 2
I did
inches.
see it.
This is
I
a
think the other day it was like
huge
0.8.
tornado already. Yeah, it was 0.8 the other day. This is already a huge tornado. What's up, Airborne? Um,
Oh, look at it growing. It's
yeah.
crazy.
This is huge. This is virtually already a wedge.
Whoever's in this gray truck here on the 41, prepare to be lofted.
Nateville is cooked. That's what I'm gonna say. I don't know why I put a probe down already. It's definitely not gonna go this far south. Um, Nateville is done. Nateville is a mobile home park as well. Yeah, this is already a wedge. I mean, this is like a good quarter of a mile wide already. This is a huge tornado. Oh my goodness, it's still
Just
growing.
for fun, if it tracks that way, I might probe in Nateville and then seek shelter in the shelter just for fun. Never done that before.
I haven't either, I don't think. This is a huge tornado, though. Not very intense quite yet, but I have a feeling that's going to change pretty quickly, given the copious amount of SRH that we're working with. Also, this, I didn't mention it, but the lapse rates are pretty decent. Definitely not great, but... Alright. Yeah, this thing is huge. Oh my goodness, this
We
is...
said weak wedge. It's going to get a lot stronger. Just
Yeah,
watch.
Nateville is cooked. This is... It may go just south of town. Either way, I think these power flashes are going to be monstrous. Yeah, this is a... I want to call this a mega wedge already. I mean, this is massive, unironically.
Airborne says 91.
The code is pinned in chat, Wyatt. This is a huge... Oh my goodness, this is a mega wedge already. 3,200 cape isn't enough, according to the color table. Well, that is the code. Many people have joined with it, so I don't know what the... I don't know what the issue is. Alright, we're gonna probe. Yep, it's gonna go east of Nateville. Dang it.
Oh my goodness, it's definitely a mega wedge now.
Yeah, I think that's fair to say.
Huge. I'm just in front of it on the bridge. It's 100% a mega wedge.
Yep, I'm in it. My probe is sitting... What's up, Otter? Probe is already sitting at 6.7, no joke. Now at 6.9, now at 70, 73, 75, 76.
Somebody said it's not even downing trees, but interestingly enough, typically the trees don't register immediately. I mean, we saw it the other night with our
delay,
chase.
yeah.
They were just falling on top of us.
This is like a mile wide.
I'm getting 107. I'm in it, just on Mezzo.
I got cord and it was 79.
Oh, 125 on Mezzo now. I just got the back end of it. I didn't place a probe.
I have no words. This is the quickest I've ever seen a tornado get this big. It looks like it's getting more intense based on velocities, so I wouldn't necessarily rule this out as being destructive quite yet. I'm starting to lag a little bit, which is not a great sign. Okay, well, here we go. This Mega Wedge Tornado direct. That is a direct intercept. I mean, it's kind of hard to miss this thing, but... Alright, let's see what our probe gets here. Already sitting at 90, 100, now at 106, 107, 115, 120, 125, 130, 140. Oh, sorry, 139. Yeah, 139 max. Oh, never mind. Never mind, 149. 152, I'm getting thrown in the tip 2, thrown in the tip 2. 155. 158. Oh my goodness. 181. That spike. 181. Oh my gosh. Yep, 181 max. Wow.
I'm getting on this dirt road right in front of it.
So this is a violent tornado. I'm getting yeeted. Look at velocity. This is like a 2-mile wide. I have no words. 181 max. Oh my goodness, that town, Cherokee Village.
It just shifted so far north.
Cherokee Village is done. Come on, tornado, I need you to take me with you. Come on. That's what I'm relying on at this point. My mesonet is cooked. Dude, look at velocity. Look at velocity. I almost want to die just so that I can get out of this stupid thing and get a drone shot of it, because I know it's huge.
My radar's doing the thing where when you hit velocity, it doesn't work. Oh my goodness. Wow.
Yeah. It was even more impressive just a second ago. It was a little bit larger. Now it's... Okay.
This farm is done for.
Can I get on a freaking road? That's what I want to know.
This farm is done.
Alright. I don't want anything to do with this tornado. I don't survive this in any universe, even deployed, I don't think. I imagine this is 200 plus now because it's only gotten stronger since my probe rating of 181.
This farm is absolutely done for.
We got tree debarking. It is getting much smaller. Tree debarking. We're going to get some new probes.
Oh my god.
181 though. 181 2-mile wide wedge. Not a bad start. That's what I'm going to say.
Wait, this isn't a farm. This is the truck stop. It's gone almost.
Look at that. The mezzo. The mezzo is so huge. I'm still in the mezzo right. Oh my goodness. That is like a 3-mile wide mezzo. The mezzo. Look at the mezzo rotating out here. 210. Otter got 210 as it's hitting Cherokee Village. Look at that monster wedge.
Dang it, I can't rate
this mezzo, I'm still under the mezzo. You don't understand how big the mezzo is until you get out of it. That mezzo is like 3.5 miles wide. Like, okay, that's probably an over-exaggeration, but...
I'm taking screenshots of it, like, from the very far zoomed out with the wedge in the background. That's insane. Dang it. So I'm at the truck stop south of Cherokee Village, and there's intense damage, but for some reason you can't rate it, because it's like a job.
I need to see this damage in Cherokee Village. People in chat are freaking out about it. Oh, what is this? What is this home over here? There's a home that's slabbed well outside of Cherokee Village. What is that?
When you can, come over to my location.
I got you. Oh, everybody's at that home. I think you're over there. Dude, this treaty barking. This treaty barking is EF4. Definitely.
I'm with Charm Sailing. I think that's Brody. And we're looking at the truck stop. And you can't even survey it.
Come on, bro.
There we go. Heavy damage.
This treaty barking is definitely a 4 plus. It has to be. Not 170. It is 166, so officially EF4 plus. 168. 169. Treaty barking at 169 is kind of wild, I'm not going to lie. Okay. Well, let's get back on the road here. These trees are like oh my gosh. I have never seen a tornado get that big that fast and then get small that fast. I mean, I don't want to call that small. That is still a monstrous wedge. It's still a good half-mile wide. The mezzo is still ridiculously large. But yeah, 169 treaty barking. So
I'm still under the mezzo, and I'm far. Just look at it rotate.
yeah, well, and there's like a smaller mezzo inside of like the large area rotation. Like the outside, it's not meteorologically correct to say this, but the outside mezzo is crazy. Also,
Check Funkley.
look, yeah, I was about to say that Hazel slabbed, Hazel slabbed, Hazel slabbed.
Oh no.
I'm turning around. Screw the damage. Hazel is slabbed.
We can always come back. Oh, it's on the ground.
Oh, happy
I
birthday,
can
Otter.
see it.
I don't see
Happy
it.
birthday, Otter. I can see it all the way from south of Cherokee Village. It's on the ground.
All right. I don't know if the homes in I'm sure the homes in Cherokee were higher than that, but the treaty barking alone was 169.
I want to witness Hazelton's final moments.
This could be another Hazelton 215. I'm not gonna lie. What? Okay. Yep. Just throw a dead end in there. Thank you.
I hope the people on the Oh, that's you. I was gonna say the Tiv 2 on the Cherokee 10. I hope they know they're going towards a dead end.
Yep. That's me. Oh yeah, the trees just updated. Some of them did. Yeah, it's still I don't want to call that a wedge anymore, but large cone in the distance.
I sent you a screenshot of a couple minutes ago. You can take a look at it later.
Yeah, I saw it at that point. I didn't see your screenshot, but oh my gosh, that was legitimately one of the largest tornadoes I've ever intercepted. Okay, the track is out. Yeah, 169 was the max. I don't think anybody went through downtown Cherokee. I think it would have gotten higher. Max width was 1,400 feet, but you got to keep in mind that's just the condensation funnel. The actual width looks about a mile to me, if I'm being totally honest. So not quite as large as I thought. I just hit another dead end because I'm an idiot, but
I'm going. I'll go back to Cherokee Village and survey, but I'm trying to make my way to Hazelton. It's orange TVS.
somebody says it's a wedge. So, oh, I see power flashes. Oh my gosh. Somebody says it's a wedge.
Flashes from the 41.
Supposedly it's a wedge already. Yeah, I see power flashes from 10.
Hazelton's cooked.
Yeah, this may honestly be another Hazelton 215. I say that and it's green TVS, but why would you follow me? You know I'm a bad driver, Airborne. You've watched my Twisted videos, man. Yeah, I don't know. It's gonna miss the radar quite a ways, so that's good. I think a lot of these homes in residential Hazel. Oh, look at the dust cloud.
I don't think we're going to see
Look at the power flashes. Either way, I mean, that's a monster tornado.
100%.
Pink TV. What? It went from green to pink in one frame?
Wait, okay, I think we might see a Hazelton 215.
You guys saw that, right? 5 seconds ago, it was
yes.
pink.
It was green. It was green.
See ya, Airborne.
Pink. And now there's a PDS.
There's also a debris ball and reflectivity, like a crazy one. Oh my goodness.
Okay, we might actually.
Why is that not Tori? Can I ask? I guess it has to be pink TVS for a certain amount of frames, but
I think 3.
That should go, realistically, that should go PDS as soon as that happens, because this is, or excuse me, Tori, as soon as that happens. Somebody said 160 for Hazel. Hazel's 160.
And it's getting stronger.
Yep. The office didn't get hit, did it? I think it went south of the office.
Somebody in chat just said
Yeah, I
chocolate
saw that.
question
Look at the
mark.
debris ball! Oh my gosh!
Unfortunately, it's getting dark.
The debris ball just got even larger. I cannot. Oh my
Oh,
goodness,
look at the
dude.
dark blue.
Yeah, that is terrifying.
Gosh.
Oh my gosh, it's getting
That
larger
is.
too. Why am I going 10 miles an hour, bro? I thought I had cruise control
Oh,
on.
Tori.
Tori? Yep.
Finally.
Dude, that is a monstrous wedge. Look at the dust cloud. This is like this could be a Hazel 215.
No, 100%. I regret saying it couldn't, but then at the
You
same time, I
said
went from
like
green to
5 seconds
pink.
before it went pink TVS. So
I
again,
was expecting it to go orange at that point, but
wedge
I
TV
guess
wedge TVS, wedge tornado, pink TVS, massive debris signature. Tori 10 strike might be hit even harder depending on how this intensifies or de-intensifies. Look at the power flashes. I wish I was in Hazel, bro.
I could see them
Shouldn't
from
have gone down
south.
that
I'm near
stupid dirt
Prior Lake.
road.
I could see the power
That,
flashes.
oh my goodness. Oh, dude, I'm missing it. I'm sure that it looks exactly like what we had in Haram that one time. Oh my
I'm
goodness.
trying to get there. I am in Prior Lake, going on that north road, the 15, and I can just see the power flashes. It's a light show.
Yeah, this is going to be EF5. There's no doubt
I just
about
got
it.
hit with debris. And I'm just
In
north of
Pryor?
What? It was like it looked like a window frame.
Yeah, this is going to be rated 220 EF5, no doubt. Unless the homes, I think the homes on the east side of Hazel are upper bound, so it should be 220 EF5.
I think that's. Um, did it miss the downtown
Oh
district? I
my
can't really
gosh.
tell.
Yeah, it did. It went a little bit to the east of the
Because it was those
skyscrapers.
office buildings where we got the 215 in the hospital, I think.
Yeah, the homes max out at 220, but still, that would be incredible.
And I wouldn't be surprised to see that. Let's check the
I
velocity.
really would. Yeah, velocities are still pretty intense. I mean, I think this is, again, definitely EF5. I don't know if it's going to be 220 or 201, but, or somewhere in between.
We need correlation coefficient and twisted immediately.
It's getting larger. Oh my gosh, it shifted south and there's a black pixel on velocity and I'm about to get cooked. Turn around, Davis. Turn around, Davis. It's not worth it. Yeah, I'm done. I'm done. I can't outrun this one. Come on.
Oh,
I can't
I
see the
see it in the
road.
power flashes. It is huge.
Yep, it
To
shifted
my
south and
northeast.
it's cooking me. I don't know how I'm alive.
I'm not making it there.
I can barely outrun this thing. I mean, it's moving incredibly fast. Everybody's on this road with me. All right, we're gonna probe here, and I think we're in 10 strike now. I didn't even realize that, but this is all the way to 10 strike.
I don't even want to survey Cherokee Village anymore with Hazleton.
Yeah, nobody cares about Cherokee. Dude, it's still black pixel velocity. It's easily 200 plus at this point. It's about to cook me. Please shift south, just like a tad. Actually, I don't know if I want that, because I think I'm dead if that happens. I might be dead either way.
I can see it in the power flashes.
I'm not going to deploy. There's no point. I'm dead either way. I could move, but what's the fun in that?
I'm gonna watch for a power flash and a TIV-2 flying around in the air.
Alright, probe already at 120, 122. Mezzo's already at 130. I don't know how that's possible.
I am approaching Hazleton, and...
Dude, it just barely missed my probe. Crap. Probe's at 160. And I don't even think that was in the condensation funnel. Oh, yeah, it was. It definitely was. Well, I'm getting yeeted. Probe still maxed at 160. Yeah, probe capped 160. So 160
Somebody
max.
said 219.
219. Well, that's something. Yeah,
A lot of the letters on Wadena County Fire Station 3, which is in Hazleton, a lot of the letters are gone. I'm trying to find houses.
So Otter says he got 215. Brody got 219. I wish I positioned my probe just like a quarter of a mile further north. I can't see anything, but I can imagine what 10 strike looks like. This is going to hit Wadena State Park. It's going to go near the dam again, like what we had last
I
time.
see all the health bars in Hazleton, and there are seriously injured people.
Even in 10 strike, you can see them. And 10 strike is...
I don't see houses.
Yep, 10 strike is cooked. I don't even know where the homes are at. You little piece of crap. I don't want to... Gosh dang it.
Okay, well, I found this home in Hazel.
Everybody in chat, let us know what you're rating things if you're able to rate them. My game is lagging. Brody with the 219 was the peak intercept. That was his highest intercept of all time.
148 here.
Brody got his highest intercept of all time.
That's a W.
I don't think that can be rated.
Says 212.
Yeah, mine says 249, but I have proof on video that I got like 264. And I've heard from many people that the max is not what theirs actually is. Mine was...
My max that I've actually got is 251.
Yeah, I think mine was like 264. It was in, I have it on video. I don't remember what it is, though.
Mine was like
it shifted north. Oh my gosh, there's another pink TVS on the ground.
Where?
Look at Hibbing. Hibbing is done.
Tori.
I heard that screenshot. Wait, yeah, you can't even survey this, but... Oh. I just realized what this is.
What are you looking at?
If you look at my stream, you can see it. This was the auto shop. Oh, you can assess it. It is
this right now.
It is entirely slabbed.
No 200.
It's over 170. Don't give the upper bounds EF0s. Don't troll. I want to see what this 178 for the... Dude, the auto shop is entirely swept. I didn't even recognize what this was. I thought it was a parking lot. Like... And
trying to make my way through northern Hazleton, but all these homes are 150.
We have two Tories at the same time. Look at the New Day. Look at the New Day.
Fatalities here in Hazleton.
Mr. Twister, you were right. Look at the New Day stats.
4,000 Kate, that's what I like to see.
9.5 on the 0 to 3 lapse rates. And again, it's going to be a rain rat mega wedge fest because of our PWA being so high, but...
Okay, I got 166 on this house. You can look at my location on the radar if you're curious, in northeast Hazleton. That's the highest I've gotten.
Has anybody gotten an EF5 DI yet? Yeah, you got 350?
Unfortunately not.
Otter got 350. Dude, Wadena... Oh my gosh.
267.
I don't know if I've ever seen two Tories at the same time. And then they drop the southern one as I say that. That's fun. Somebody was getting their car repaired as they died. Womp womp.
New Tory. For Hibbing.
And Pryor. Oh, it's going to shift north. Oh my gosh.
It's either going to get Hibbing or Pryor. One of them isn't making it out alive.
I would say close to both. I think South Having's cooked, and I think downtown Pryor's cooked. I also think this next day is going to be even worse. Black pixel
Um,
velocity already? Are you serious? How violent is this thing? I mean,
Somebody said preliminary EF3. I got 166 in Hazel.
it's on the lake.
Wait.
I also got
Oh,
one.
this is a slab.
I also got
This
a.
might be the EF5 DI.
I
Oh,
also
sorry.
I got a 180 something or a 170 something.
190. I'm gonna try 195. Oh my gosh, 195.
Oh,
201.
is it
It's
201?
201.
Oh,
It's 201. 205.
wait.
It did 205. What about 210?
Try
No,
220.
210.
Oh,
208. It's officially EF5. 208 works. What about 209? Nope. 208 max. EF5. Come to my location if you would like to see. It is officially EF5.
I'm waiting for this to occlude so that I can just see the track because I know it's going to be one of the most incredible in Twisted history.
It's still red. What the heck?
There's no way I'm making it down to Pryor in time for anybody wondering why I'm just sitting here. I do think that this is going to cause extreme damage to the subdivision on the south side of town, though. Those homes get hit every time. No, Brody's game crashed. Rest in peace.
I don't even think this is going to be the most intense one. I'm just entering the main damage path. This is the end of the road, and everybody in this house is dead.
So far we had the Cherokee Village Mega Wedge rated at EF4 169. We had the Hazelton 10 Strike Wadena, which is, again, EF5, also like a good half a mile wide. And now we have this Mega Wedge that had already had black pixel velocity approaching Pryor.
Shift north. Go north. Get Hibbing, please. Dang it. They're getting Winfield, though. That's for sure.
Yeah, I still think we're going to see some of those power flashes if you look close enough, if you're close enough to Hibbing.
I'm waiting until the sun comes up to finish surveying in Hazel because I know there's more EF5 out there. I'm just entering the damage path, but 208, pretty good.
Yeah, Pryor is cooked. Again, it's going to be the subdivision along the south side of town, and then our Hazel 10 strike is about to lift.
Oh, I'm
Oh, it lifted.
for this track.
It's out.
Let's see. Is my EF5 DI
there? It is. It is. Oh my goodness. There we have it.
And I'm not even done.
First EF5 of the chase on the first day. And again, we've got two more high risks.
And I promise you this won't be the only EF5 DI. I think I'll get at least another 201.
He promises it. So we'll see.
I promise. Because I made it in EF5.
Why is my EF4 DI not on there?
I contacted the Twisted devs.
He did. I watched him. Alright, Pryor's red TVS, so I do want to actually see what 10 strike looks like now that the sun's starting to come up, which is another funny thing about Twisted. The sun comes up at 4 a.m.
I actually might just be that one home that got really, really unlucky.
Oh, you guaranteed it, though. You guaranteed it.
I did. I made a promise.
I can't believe you. Okay, so that was a bad one.
If the National Weather Service was still here, where it used to be, before the interstate and everything, it would have been EF5 because that house is right by where it was in East Hazel.
See, I wasn't playing the game then, so I don't remember that. But I actually have watched some videos from that era. I just don't remember.
This gas station, I don't know where I am.
Are you at the 10 Strike gas station? Because this one is slabbed.
Well, I'm at the one East Hazel along the interstate. I'm about to start surveying.
I got an EF40i on this one.
It's not 201. What about 190? Yes.
Pryor's still pink
195.
TVS. I think Viroqua is going to be cooked.
193 max at this gas station. You can see that damage indicator, so very high end EF4.
Yeah, the 10 Strike gas station's also low end EF4.
Let's see, no houses over here. I think that might be the only EF5 damage indicator.
Yeah, definitely weakened once it got to 10 Strike. We did not get the Hazelton
How high is this
215.
power line? Alright, Brody's gonna get drone shots in Hazel. I'm gonna try to as well.
We got a lot of injury bars down here. I don't know what this is.
I made two promises. One came true, the other not so much.
Oh, this is the residential area of 10 Strike.
Wait, is this the one I already showed?
I didn't realize that I wasn't even looking at the residential area. I'm kind of an idiot. Yeah, so this is just quite the situation here. If these homes were upper bound, I have a feeling we'd be able to get much higher than what we're seeing. I don't think the tornado lacked any strength.
EF5.
Just an FYI, all of the lower bound homes in 10 Strike are completely slabbed. What is this? So, that's fun.
I can't find the EF5 home that I did.
What's up, Sydney? I do want to go to the upper bound homes over here because these actually look like they could be a little more high-end indicators. Like we're probably talking EF4 plus. Yep. EF4 175. Again, I'm not worried about getting the specific numbers too high because Mr. Twister's already gone way higher than this in Hazel. So.
I can't find that house anymore, fun fact. Oh my goodness, Hazelton.
Well,
it's rough.
I will say this home over here. What are these homes? Are these...
Oh, I see the EF5 damage indicator that I found.
Yep. Oh, I just got 200. 201, EF5DI and 10 Strike. 210? What? 220. 220.
You got 220?
220. Which is the max that these upper bound homes can withstand. Oh my gosh, I am such an idiot for not... And there's more. I think this one's going to be 220 as well. I saw this treaty barking was so violent, and I was like, something's up. Another 220. There's two 220s.
That's insane. I don't even know what to say. This is EF5 2.
Apparently somebody already had one of them.
Wait.
They're not popping up on the... Oh, I'm an idiot. Okay. I don't know how the Viroqua tornado is still on the ground, but it is.
I just found somebody at the house that I surveyed 208, and they just said I got 220, and I was like, hold on, wait a minute. But then I realized it wasn't 220.
So,
Got mega trolled.
Hazelton 10 strike Wadena is officially 220. Again, this I'm very glad I went over here. I really didn't think that these were upper bound homes at first, because I was like, why are they entirely swept? But then the surrounding treaty barking is also exceptionally violent.
I'm going to start getting some drone shots.
Yeah, I am too. I think at least the first day there, this is going to be a video, which is kind of funny because everybody was like, it's a low and high risk. It's not going to do anything. Sometimes,
I remember
that was
that.
horrible. Sometimes the low and high risks perform just as well as the 8.4s or whatever. All right, drone shots. Again, everything in 10 strike, at least on the north side of town, is gone. And again, you got the lower bound homes / mobile homes that are slabbed. And then this is the part that shocked me most, even though it's not the highest DI. The part that shocked me the most was the auto shop. Again, it's entirely swept, which is kind of all right. It's kind of shocking to me that the auto shop can only withstand high end DF4 because I don't know. I guess I just perceived that as like a extremely well built structure, but or no, that was only a no, that wasn't EF4. That's right because it didn't pop up. Well, Viroqua is lifted, and the track is just as ridiculous as I hoped. Actually got quite large there for a while over the south side of Hibbing. So far, 10 strike, 220, Cherokee Village, 169, and then South Hibbing unknown because it didn't hit any structures, I don't think. Probably grazed some in West Viroqua. And again, we've got a high risk that looks even worse on this next day, and we still don't know what day the next day looks like as well. So, we'll see. I'm going to use the restroom real quick. I will be right back, chat. Mr. Twister, keep them company.
Alright, I will. Oop, just dropped my phone. Alright. Hear me out, chat. So today will be pretty crazy and twisted. My senses tell me so. And tomorrow, day 2, is going to be pretty mid. Calling it out right now. Should be expecting storm initiation pretty shortly.
Alright, I'm back.
There's still that tornado on the ground east of Viroqua. The code is the pin message in chat, TI69T8.
I'm back.
Welcome back. I'm calling it. Today is going to be crazy, and day 2 is going to be pretty mid. Not in terms of thermos, just how it performs.
Yeah, I don't think anybody expected day 1 to go as it did. That's all I'm going to say. My dog. Storm motion is northeast, so a lot of these communities are probably going to get impacted again. I'm calling it. We're going to see an Almora slabber. It's also worth noting storm motion is at 60 miles an hour, so going to be pretty hard to outrun some of these tornadoes.
I just had Angora pop in my mind, and I remembered it's been gone forever.
Yeah, I do remember. I don't remember Angora, but I've seen it.
I can't remember if Angora was the one before Prior Lake existed, or what was over there.
I think it's before hitting existed, if I'm not mistaken. I don't know
I
though.
think Hibbing's been here a good while, but Prior Lake was 1.21 or something.
All right, chat. While we wait, we look at each triple R.
I think somebody stole my twister tamer.
You know, if it weren't for such a crappy storm mode, tomorrow would actually have a decent tornado threat.
Yeah. I mean, the damage is just all over Hazleton. Even Siriway is cooked.
6-inch hail analogs go crazy.
I like ChatGPT's way more, though.
Like ChatGPT's what?
I like ChatGPT's way more because the Siriway in Hazleton is pretty much gone. But I like ChatGPT's way more anyway. I'm gonna actually survey this. It's completely gone.
So Icon Zeros, he's kind of backed off on Invest 93L actually. Still a 1009 millibar low, probably a TD if anything.
I got 182 for the Siriway in Hazleton, which is in southern Hazleton, just south of the main district, so...
We have a monster supercell developing off the map for some reason.
That hook, when it comes on the map,
that is going to be a... Yep, oh, there it is. Okay, so we're
Funky's gone.
Way south. Way south.
Bye-bye, Funkly.
We gotta go way south.
I'm gonna be in the Twister Tamer today.
Alright.
Funkly is going to be bye-bye.
I think Welchel Valley is gonna be my positioning target.
I'm gonna go west on the, what is this? The Wedina's 22. Towards Welchel.
Funkley's Reckoning. We've already got some developing rotation here, so... Yeah, Funkley may be cooked.
Funkley's my favorite twisted town because it was the first one I spawned in, and I just remember joining and seeing this huge mass to my left at the gas station, which I'm assuming was west. But they kind of moved things around. Everyone drop your favorite twisted town in chat. Favorite twisted town?
Just realized I need to go west now, not south. My favorite is... I'm going to say that my favorite is probably going to be... Hold on. Let me get cruise control on and then I can look at the map. What is my favorite? I'm going to say Almora, just because I spend the most time in Almora. Pretty much every chase revolves around Almora.
I'm doing a little twisted trivia here. Can anybody name what town Helma is based off of in the real world? See in chat.
I actually have no idea.
I think you made a video on it. I don't think
Is it
anybody in chat's gonna
Joplin?
get. No, it's. I can't remember now.
You
Pitcher,
made the challenge.
Oklahoma. Pitcher, Oklahoma.
Pitcher.
Or
I didn't
whatever
release
town
that
had the
video.
chemicals. Sulphur, Oklahoma. I don't know.
No, it's Pitcher.
I should know.
It's Pitcher.
Are you sure you didn't release it? I remember you talking about it.
I made the trailer. I didn't release video.
Because
I didn't finish it.
Oh, I see a funnel.
Because that was when I was switching computers.
Funnel dropping down. There's ground circulation there.
Yep, tornado on the ground. Or am I guess that's just a rain curtain.
No, it is on the ground. I see it. We've got a tornado.
There it is. So, tornado already on the ground. That is definitely Funkley's problem.
I mean, Funkley, this is gonna be fun.
It's gonna be my problem here in a second. Large cone. Beautiful mezzo.
You're on the 10. You're going straight for it.
Yep. I don't think I'm gonna make it in time, but...
The condensation funnel is actually... It's going back up, but you can definitely see ground circulation. It is still on the ground.
Yeah, it's just not fully condensed. Alright, so, yeah, uncondensed, large cone tornado on the ground. Yellow TVS. Subvortices. Multi-vortex. Yeah, large.
Multiple of them, I see 3.
Large multi-vortex. Alright, I am in the condensation funnel. Mezonet's not kicking up too crazy quite yet.
I think this is a Funkley miss.
Yep, it's gonna go a little bit south. Oh, look at those subvorts. It's like just a massive dust cloud. Again, I don't even think it's fully condensed.
Did you say massive?
Massive? Low taper fade? Oh. Now that I'm thinking about it, we did not have any tornadoes that had subvortices associated with them yesterday, did we?
No, not that I saw.
This is Orange TVS.
I'm gonna get picked up in the Twister Tamer right now.
Quite a few subvorts, actually. Alright, I'm in a position with all the DOMs over here.
I'm here in the Twister Tamer truck, hoping to get thrown.
Mesonet spiking pretty intensely, already at 100 miles an hour. 110, 100, not quite 120, 113. Wish I had time to get a probe down. 113 max.
Dang it, I was hoping to get picked up.
So, pretty close to red TVS intensity.
What is that down there?
What?
Look south towards Hibbing.
Oh, that scared the crap out of me. Oh, what is that?
Is that like a VR player? I'm scared.
What was that? That
It's still
scared the
there.
crap out of me. It like popped onto my screen for like just a second. That was the scariest thing I've ever seen. Also, it is pink TVS, and this is supposedly a wedge. I'd believe that based off velocities.
What is that though?
It's definitely not a wedge.
Okay. It's being picked up on radar. Is that a storm? There's no player down there.
Yeah, I have no idea what. I've never. That makes no. That's kind of creepy. I'm gonna be honest.
I don't even care about the tornado anymore. Scary.
All right. Well, in all seriousness, the tornado is getting larger, and again, it is very intense at this point. It's very solidly pink TVS. Looks like it's going to be a South Hazel thing, or potentially even a little bit further south of Hazel, but very close to Hazel.
Preparing to be slabbed. Alright, I have a probe in the direct path. I need to get out in the twister tamer.
Yeah, this is a wedge at this point.
Alright, I made it out. I'll let you know what my max is. I'm getting direct intercept on both my
It shifted
probes.
north, too.
Oh, max 164. No, 163, sorry. I don't know why I said 164.
This is a South Hazel thing. Tory for Hazel, Tory for Hazel. Ignore my voice crack.
Okay. So that is...
Hazel is cooked again.
It's pretty much EF4 intensity at this point. The thing is spinning now. I'm scared.
Is it still there? I only saw it for like a couple seconds.
It's still there. I can see like the shadow behind the rain.
It's not April Fool's Day, gang. It's not.
I mean,
it's just a large cone. Ugh, I cannot stop, bro. Bro, we already know, Sam. You're just gonna invite your girlfriend. You've been doing it on streams all day, bro.
pretty much. Wait, I need to see what's going on in chat. Oh, a special guest.
I missed it. It shifted east again.
Banned.
Now it's gonna shift north. I guarantee flipping to it. Yeah, my gosh, I hate this game. Okay, probe down. Yep, I'm an idiot.
I missed it.
Well, luckily it was nice enough to throw me. Why is it moving so fast?
Yeah, look at it. It's like glitching. It's going so fast. Look at that violent motion.
It's moving at like 100 miles an hour.
2 Tories. I'm going into Hazleton. What was that, chat?
Yeah, I have no idea. I'm not even. It's not worth it for me to try at this point. I don't know why I'm saying that. It definitely is. I needed. Okay, I'm walking. We're gonna actually play now, Davis.
There's still debris everywhere from the last time Hazleton got slabbed, and it's about to happen again. Actually, yeah, it is.
Black pixel velocity.
Bye-bye, Hazleton.
Still not, I wouldn't necessarily call it a, yeah, I think you could call that a wedge.
Just about a wedge, I'd say, yeah.
Yeah,
And I
why is
think it's
it,
trying to
why is
grow.
it moving so fast?
Oh, I just saw something get obliterated. A farm or something.
It's
Debris in the air.
getting larger. Is this going to be another Hazel 220? I guess that was a 10 strike 220, but
Hazleton 208, it was the F5. Debris is hitting me.
yeah, this
It is
is
moving so quick.
definitely 200 plus at the moment. Yep, South Hazel. I called it. They issued another Tory. Black pixel
Debris
velocity
is
again.
being launched everywhere.
Yeah, debris way outside the actual condensation funnel, like way outside. Now
I'm getting Winfield so far.
I slid off the road. I'm gonna miss the tornado now every time. Yep, and of course it speeds up like crazy. Now it's a freaking speed demon. Like why? Even if I make it, I'm
I
not gonna be
think
able to
we're
put a
being.
probe down.
The thing's still down there. Interestingly enough,
South Hazel's
it's coming
cooked.
straight for
South
me.
Hazel is cooked.
I'm not escaping it. I have a probe
I'm
right
gonna
in
watch
front.
this.
I'm gonna
Yep.
push it.
I'm not gonna drive into it. I'm gonna watch this from a side. I may not even. Yeah, I'm gonna
I'm
survive here,
getting
but
lofted. I'm escaping. Oh, I'm making it out.
it's about to hit this home head on. Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh! Look at all the debris.
I escaped. I'm safe.
Oh my goodness! All of the homes are collapsing. Oh
It's 200
my
plus. I'm already getting
gosh!
170, 166, almost 170.
Look at that home! Oh my,
170. Oh
yo!
my gosh.
Debris just
Look at it.
slammed into me. Just flipped the tiv.
The homes are gone. It's
Yeah,
coming straight for me.
these are all
185
straight
max.
slabs. Straight
I
slabs.
have one more probe.
These are lower bound homes.
I'm inside of it.
Dude, look at all
I
of the
just got sucked up.
debris. I can't get much closer. I mean,
I just died. This probe is gonna be 200 plus.
black pixel. Well, 2 black pixels on velocity. 2.
Yeah, my probe's getting 200 plus.
I've got to just hope that it carries me out towards northeast of it so that I can get a probe down in front of it because I'm not missing this. I don't care.
It carried me and I died. It sped up so quick on that bridge in South Hazleton. It was scary.
Why did it? Why am I still getting yeeted? What is this? I just got glitched over to. You guys watching the stream, you saw that. That was definitely a glitch. Look at the velocity. Oh my gosh, dude. 10 strike is cooked. Again, this is the exact same track at this point. It didn't start the same way, but it speeds up every single time I'm about to get an intercept. Every time. Come on. I really just have to hope that I have a probe here. I don't remember. I think I do. Yep. Okay. Probe down. Hurry. Okay. Get in the tiv. In it. We're not going to deploy, but maybe we should if we really wanted to survive. But
Or
we're
at
not
least
going
have
to.
a chance at it. By the way, check the southern part of the map.
Assuming there's already going to be a mega wedge on the ground. Yep. 2. Bro. Okay, my probe just got 157. Alright, so this is
My max was
definitely weakening.
185.
Did anybody get it when I had the 2 black pixels on velocity?
Was that right when it entered South Hazel?
Yeah, oh my gosh, it has 2
on the
black pixels.
22?
It has 2 black pixels on velocity again.
Yeah, I got it that first time. It had 2 black pixels.
Alright,
The
I want to
max was
die so that the
185.
blood gets off my screen. So I'm just gonna... I can't even catch up to the dang thing. Yeah, these cell towers just got swallowed. Dude, oh my goodness. Massive wedge. We have 2 Tories again. We could get a third one as well. I mean, technically we have 3.
On the ground.
3 pink,
3 pinks on the ground.
triple pink TVS. Alright. I don't think this is
That's one for the books.
worth chasing anymore. I'm going to leave game and join back and just hope that I get a good spawn. Give me a good spawn, please. Like, even Prior I'll take. Prior would actually be ideal here. Come on, please.
I know what you're gonna get, but I'm not gonna say it.
Is it going to be Hazel?
Watch, it's gonna put you in Wadena or Bedora.
It was Hazel.
Oh, you got lucky.
What do you mean I got lucky?
Random place.
I don't want to go to Hazel. Okay, so we're going to see a direct shift north, and Prior is cooked, and that could lead to another Hazel Slabber. I doubt it stays north that long, but if it does, that is a Hazel Slabber, yes.
I guess the Wadena spot would be good now.
Whoa, why is there another there's a wall cloud developing? Why? Is there a secondary supercell here? I think these are two different supercells. We're going to see a fourth tornado touchdown. We're going to see a fourth tornado touchdown. We got a rotating wall cloud. Yeah, that is another supercell. I mean, it's... No, it's not. What am I saying? Okay, I need to lock in. I'm going to survey Hazel. I'm on the north side of town, and there's still extreme damage. Like, yeah, 4 plus treaty barking. This is another gas station slabber. Actually, I guess it did go directly over this area. Yeah, it definitely went directly over this area. My gosh.
Are you talking about Hazel?
Yeah.
I'm lagging so bad. Is there debris or something? Oh, debris getting washed. I don't think this tornado went in North Hazel. I think a lot of that damage was already there.
Oh, yeah, I completely forgot. I'm an idiot. Why am I trying to change the Storm Chaser? Okay.
But even south, I mean, I got 183 or 182 on that Siri Way in the very southern portion of Hazleton. But I'm gonna start surveying southern Hazleton. There's a home.
All right. I don't know if this was the same. No, this is definitely where the new tornado tracked through. Yeah, it is. This is definitely new damage. The OG track did not go anywhere near this. I don't think.
Oh, okay. Alright, I got 150 on this one. Unfortunately, these are mostly...
Actually, I suppose it did, didn't it? Hold on, maybe I'm an idiot. Yeah, I'm definitely an idiot. It's going to be impossible to know. I mean, they tracked over the exact same part of Hazel towards the end. They both were on the east side. This is... Whichever one this is from, this is a EF4200 DI. So I guess to an extent it's useful either way.
Still trying to find my probes from intercept. I was right on that bridge in southern Hazleton.
Oh my gosh. Is this surveyable? It is. 200. 210. So this is not, even if it is from the old one, this is still an upgrade to what we previously had from Hazel. EF5210.
I don't think that's from the old one.
Let's look at Trek.
Actually, that may have been.
Yeah, it was.
I don't know what
it was. Yeah. That's unfortunate. I want to see the track for this thing come out, but it won't freaking lift. Why is the prior one moving northwest? It's just doing anything to dodge any populations that are possible.
go to prior.
What did you get from South Easel?
I'm not done yet, but I got a 150.
Okay.
Not much.
Okay.
But I had a probe there at that same time when the first 2 black pixels on velocity were there. Right by that I-33 bridge along the Wadena 22, and I got 185 max.
Okay.
So it was very strong, violent at that point.
Yeah. Tori for the one that's moving northwest. I don't know what the flip is happening. I feel like if I just sit here, I'll be fine. It'll definitely move back east
near hitting
eventually. Yeah, I don't know what that was, but I've never seen anything like that.
I couldn't find any players on the map down there. I mean, I know in some Roblox games on VR, it makes your head, like, huge, but nobody's in the game with an avatar like that. Nobody was in the game.
Yeah, this is like a staunch northwest mover. Like, this is not... Is it gonna slap Funkly?
I would say maybe it could get the west end of Trent, but nothing there wants to go above 130, so...
No, that was on the east side of Trent.
I think... Are they all the same, or...?
No, I think there's some UBs, because I think I've gotten a 220 from Trent before. Also, just the reflectivity. This is the most ridiculous thing I've ever seen. Oh, Airborne says it was a player.
Okay. That makes me...
Let's just watch this ridiculous thing.
concerned.
It's a stovepipe.
That definitely did jump scare me when I looked at it.
Yeah. No, yeah, that...
I mean, I just turned my camera.
That definitely got me for a second. Alright, here we go, chat.
It got me good.
We're doing, we're gonna do a sleep stream.
Sam? Is that you?
I think he got mad whenever I said I knew who the special guest was.
Yeah.
Sylvia just got cooked.
It was bedtime.
He's on the East Coast. The track for Hazel. Okay, that is a very interesting track to say the least. Yeah, it was indeed just the EF3 154 that Mr. Twister got. But it tracked nearly the entire map, so good for it.
But where I did intercept that, there was 185 right over there.
There was also 2 black pixels on multiple scans separately, so I don't know how it was... I suppose maybe the outbounds were just, like, ridiculously weak, but...
I'm kind of worried about Funkly here. It might be a narrow miss. Actually, yeah.
It's going to go pretty well east of Funkly, I think. We could see it shift back west, and the Supercell's the dumbest thing I've ever seen, so...
Who knows what it's capable of?
Exactly.
Just went
The
west.
new PDS, yeah, it's... See, we've got 30 minutes. I'm interested to see what this next high brings. If it's like if it's anything higher than what we've just had, I'm
calling it. It's going to be, in terms of thermos, it's going to be lower, remember. Third day, going to be worse. I mean, I guess originally the third day, now the second.
I'm going to say 5-1 for STP VTP. I think it's going to be a very low and high risk.
I agree with that, and I think our cape will be below 3,500.
I disagree. I think our cape's going to be high, but our SRH is going to be crap.
I think we could see 400 SRH.
I maintain that it'll be below 400, and our cape will be
Maybe below
37.
400 for
Our
SRH,
cape will be
but the SRH will be
3,700. That's what I'm gonna say.
cape will be 3450 SRH. It's too late. It's not refreshing.
Oh, okay. So SRH was under 400, like I ascertained, and the cape was 4,000. And dude, the temperature to do spreads. What is that? Didn't I say something like that? What is that?
Well, 67.
6742.
So
6742. A 25 spread.
might be another crazy day, guys. That's funny.
I don't understand how this is a 6-2, I'm not gonna lie. Is it just the cape, I guess?
I think so.
Like, I don't understand how that's. They do take cape very seriously in Twisted. Cape, like, is the make or break in some situations. I don't know if I'm actually going to chase this one, chat. Already been live for 2.5 hours. Alright, see ya, Brody. See ya, Footy.
Let me pull up chat. I haven't. See you, Footy. Brody, thanks for tuning in. I should go to sleep. I have an early morning dentist appointment, unfortunately.
I don't think I have anything to do tomorrow. I woke up at 1:30 today.
Today was earlier for me, about 11.
Didn't actually get out of bed until like 2:30. Ate lunch at 3. Yeah, I ate a
It
whole.
was lunch at 3.
I ate a whole pizza at 3 o'clock. Then I had supper. Like, well, I went to the gym. Then I had supper at like 7. I'm sleepy.
I think we're going to end it off here.
Um,
In terms of the Twisted Chase.
yeah, I mean, people can still chase. We don't have to be in here. I'm still so fascinated by this Supercell.
I still need to sort through all of my screenshots from our last chase, and this one, my desktop is just an absolute mess.
Orcs, I'm definitely gonna stay up for it. But if you're asking if I'm gonna be live for it, probably not. But yeah, I left the Twisted server. I think the craziest thing was definitely the Hazel. Outside of the random face, the craziest thing was the Hazel 10 strike 220. And also that mega wedge that hit Cherokee Village.
I'm also
It's
pretty
definitely the
amazed at how
largest.
quickly that one tornado was moving.
Yeah.
Southern Hazel?
Yep. And I don't understand how 2 black pixels on velocities from multiple scans led to a 150, 156, was it? I don't remember.
Well, I intercepted 185. I don't know exactly how high I rated. It was in the 150s, maybe 154.
See, new run of the HRRR, again, it has that, environment for South Dakota. The only thing is storm mode is absolute poo-poo. Also, SRH could be a little bit higher in the lower levels. 3 Cape is pretty terrible. These are going to be elevated thunderstorms, I suppose, so. But everything else is actually pretty impressive. decently high instability. Pretty impressive wind shear, actually. Photograph's not terrible. But yeah, I mean, it's still, again, elevated storms. The NAM has the any sort of tornado threat being associated with a boundary. Let's cherry pick. Yeah, the NAM actually has a better environment back in southern Minnesota. Wow. Yeah, that is like an incredible environment. Photograph's kind of whack, but
What are you looking at?
NAM 3K hour 23 on the 0Z in central Minnesota. The only thing is we're not going to have any convection up there, at least not any discrete convection.
Yeah.
153 though. Pretty whack. NAM has been kind of hinting at the potential for this event to be a derecho. Now, the NAM also does that for literally every single summertime planes event. Um, so it's not necessarily the most reliable way to look at it, but I will say significant damaging wind threat definitely going to be in play for most of the state of Nebraska. But again, by definition, if something like this were to play out, let's see, this would quite possibly qualify as a DERECHO. Again, it won't, but if it were to play out like that, and it maintains severe intensity the entire time, there you go.
I'm gonna send you a screenshot of the craziest thing I've ever seen in Twisted.
Other than a floating face in the sky.
Yeah, this was December 14th, 2024. Have a look at our text.
I have a. Hold on, I have a thumbnail very similar to that on one of my oldest Twisted chases on YouTube.
And I'm trying to find the screenshots that I took of the tornado. Wouldn't be surprised if I forgot.
Don't know if it was before or after this. Here it is. Thumbnail's a little bit clickbaity, but at the same time, somewhat true, I suppose.
Oh yeah, I see it.
Yeah.
I'm trying to find the screenshot of the actual tornado.
Make sure to like the stream if you've not already. Let's get it up to 50 likes. We're at 42 as it stands.
You see how wide that tornado is that I sent you?
Well, it's not even. It's weird because it's not even like shaped like a wedge. It's just like a giga stovepipe.
I know. And do you know what town that is?
Yeah, that's oh, that's it's not Pryor. It's I don't remember what it's called. What is it?
called Pryor.
Oh, it was prior.
Yeah, it was Pryor. But it's weird. I don't know if you can tell, but the tornado on the right side, it goes just to the left of where that D-bar tree is, or the tree that's almost gone. See it? Kind of hard to tell. The rain curtains or whatever.
Oh, yeah.
And that was in a public server, by the way.
Yeah, I see somebody behind you in a
Insane.
Dow.
What did you say? Sorry.
I see, I don't remember.
Something about the Dow. But that was my first chase with the Tiv, too. Pretty good chase.
Yeah, I'd say so. My first chase with the
That's the
Tip 2 is not on YouTube.
Trying to find more screenshots from that day. I sort of took more than I did. And the thermos were actually... Well, here, I'll tell you. It was a 10/3 with 4212 Cape, 555 SRH. The temp spreads were 15. People at 1.8.
I thought you were gonna say like it was 15 degrees.
No, temperature 69 to dew point 54. That's the tornado I got my 212 from, I believe. That Twisted says is my max, but it's not my max for some reason. It's kind of glitched. Ten strike.
I didn't even know for the longest time that every Twisted town was a Minnesota town.
The devs from there or something?
I don't know. Most of them are like unincorporated communities as well. Like Hazelton is not a. That's weird. Even Angora is a.
No Helma, there's a Halma.
There's no Helma.
No, but there's a HALMA.
Yeah,
It looks very small.
that's what it's referencing. I'm sure.
Well, rumor has it that one's based off Pitcher, Oklahoma.
Well, I'm talking about the name. That's what it's referencing.
Yeah.
I would guess. What other towns are there that I could put? What's Starbuck? I know there's a Starbuck. Yep. There's also a. What's the town in like the far southeast corner of the map?
Mizpah.
Mizpah.
Oh, my computer just died.
Is that southeast corner or the southwest corner?
Oh, southwest, sorry. Southeast is Peshtigo, isn't it?
Yes, that sounds right.
Or Sire, one of those.
See, Peshtigo is in Wisconsin. There's a Peshtigo, Wisconsin.
I'll just Google Twisted 1.21 map.
Literally every town. I like again for the longest time I didn't even know this, but literally every town is, which is why all the theories are that Keysota is a state located in what real life Minnesota is. There's also some theories that it's based on the Texas Panhandle.
You know, do you remember Palzoid? I don't know if that's still in the game.
It is.
Yeah.
There's no Palzoid.
Winooska is where Pryor used to be. Angor is northwest corner. I'm looking at an old map right now.
What is Sneed? Is there? I think there is a Sneed. No.
Oh, wait, in the old map?
No, I'm talking about in Minnesota.
don't think so. I'll search on Radar Omega.
There is a Prior Lake. I didn't remember that, honestly.
Let's all meet up in Prior Lake for the next Minnesota 5%.
Most of these are like northern Minnesota small towns. A couple of them are near Minneapolis.
Yeah, like Prior Lake.
I'm gonna screenshot this.
With all these great Twisted Nights, I'm kind of gonna miss 1.21. Hopefully 1.22 is just as great.
Indeed. Yeah, I joined during 1.20, I think. Maybe it was 1.19.
I joined in whatever they had in January 2022. I still have a video of me holding my iPad up to just a tornado, and it was on the computer.
I think I started playing in 2024.
Of course, I didn't know what I was doing. I would just drive around. I didn't know what a probe was, really. I would just drive into the tornado and get launched, and it was fun.
Yeah, the first time I played was February 24th, 2024. So a year and a half.
Poor Virginia is getting slapped.
Yeah, I don't know. Like what?
I mean, they're getting flooding right now. There's a FFE for Petersburg, south of Richmond.
Oh, I didn't even notice that. I think there were some water rescues in that area, if I'm not mistaken. I know I didn't even notice it like 5 seconds ago, but that town rings a bell. It is in our moderate risk of excessive rainfall, so. Or actually, it's in the slight risk, because they removed the moderate. Or no, they didn't. It's just condensed much further north. And then tomorrow we've got ourselves quite a few slights. I think the most prominent one will obviously appear to be Florida. And then the day 3, again, probably going to be mainly watching the Gulf Coast with the landfall of whatever Invest 93 L turns to be. Which I maintain.
Sam is back.
Hello there, Sam.
Sam.
I maintain that we will likely not see a landfall at tropical storm intensity or higher as of right now, but it's iffy. That's all I'll say. Even though I've already said things other than that. Bro looks exhausted. We have been live for about 3 hours, so.
If you are just tuning in, be sure to like the stream. Consider subscribing.
Yes, sir. Let's get the stream to 50 likes. Sam, where's the special guest?
How close are you to 4.5K now?
Still 5 subs
Getting
away.
closer?
Nope.
Oh, dang.
Going back and forth, back and forth. Which, again, there's not a whole lot to talk about recently, so that's the main reason. I haven't posted any form of content in 4 days.
Oh boy, this is gonna be fun.
Here we go. You were on Roman's stream yapping about it. You were like, I'm not even gonna say anything. What's up, Hayden? Jobs in Germany? Hey, we don't say the J word here.
Clip what?
What did I
I'm
say?
confused.
What did I say?
Probably a job thing. Big news for the unemployed. That's very bad.
I hate it too. I heard you like yapping about her like left, right, and center. You were like, and he was getting really annoyed. It was kind of funny. Why am I spectating? Spectating what? Oh, the live stream? Well, this is gonna come as news, but I am allowed to watch live streams.
Big news for the unemployed once again.
Also, not gonna lie, I kind of wanted to see when he was ending, so that I could have as many viewers as possible. Any MCS next weekend? I mean, the weekend in particular is going to be kind of hard to say yes or no because next weekend is. Are you talking about this weekend or like next weekend? If you're talking about next weekend, we're not going to say whether there's going to be an MCS or not because it's 300 hours out. You actually scared me with that, Arcs. Oh my gosh. Talking about this weekend? This weekend, potentially, yes. Just the word wasp strikes fear into my heart.
One landed on me today while I was out on my scooter.
I would probably just like
It's fun.
scream. I'm more scared of wasps than I am like like I would literally rather be stuck in a room like this size with a bear than a wasp. That's not a joke either. I'm thinking sometime I go out and purposely get stung just that I can get over my fear. Because I know it's not as bad now that I'm not 5.
Didn't you tell that story not too long ago? I remember it.
Yeah, it was on stream.
The garage stream. That was a good one.
That was a good one. Yes, wasp does equal ban.
Can't ban. Nope. Nope.
You actually tried to ban them.
With ARCs I did, and then I realized, shouldn't. I'll just delete.
Job and wasp, the two scariest things.
I think the scariest thing is that thing in Twisted.
That actually terrified me because it popped out of nowhere. Like I was looking back there and I was like, "What is he talking about?" And then I saw it. It just popped up.
They did the thing that the condensation funnels do sometimes where they're not there and then they just appear.
Yeah, yeah. Render limitations. Add women onto that airborne.
Also, wait a minute. Apparently that's scary.
Yeah. Do you not have Snap?
No.
No, yeah, half swiping is terrifying. Bro, I don't think I'm gonna tell this story just in case anybody's watching that they shouldn't be. But I'll tell you later.
Alright.
But yeah, half swiping is a nightmare. The Hornet gun. Well, my brother came home and he was like, "Oh, my friend got stung by a hornet," and I'm like, "Okay," but deep down, I was terrified as soon as I heard the word. But
I'm just trying to find a. There's a place called Jobs in Corvallis, Oregon. I know I
I
said
would
that
just
wrong.
run as soon as I got there. I don't even know why it says jobs because there's nothing there where it highlights.
There's a place called Application Loop in Sierra Blanca, Texas. Oh, scary.
Yeah, well, I I have Snapchat Premium because I'm a loser, so I can see when people half swipe me. That's what makes it even more scary because they think I can't see.
It makes no sense to me.
It's a complicated game, my friend. There's no wasp. Quit saying that. Wasps get you banned.
There could be a spider, though.
I don't care about spiders. I didn't hide her.
I do.
I did not hide her. Wait, you did?
Who did? I did.
I thought you said you did.
I did not.
Oh,
On whoever's stream we were in the other day,
Vincent's?
Vincent's.
I didn't
Yeah.
hide her.
I haven't even been paying attention to chat. You guys would see it. I didn't.
No, I believe him. I thought he said that he did. That's the only reason I said that.
But I was planning on it, so what difference does it make?
Unless it's like account, it has to be an account that I already had blocked, and in that case, it's a fake person. How do we hit 4,500 subs again? We were 5 off like 5 seconds ago.
Don't put that on the screen for too much longer.
Why?
You know what happens.
What do you mean?
Refresh.
I don't get it. Say it. What is it?
I'm going down.
What?
Well, typically when you bring up the sub count, it always goes down, right?
Oh yeah. Oh no. Yeah. I thought I like leaked something.
No, I would have told you a lot quicker.
Where is How do I get to the place where I see my blocked commenters? I know. Okay, here it
Hit
is. I found
settings
it.
at the bottom.
Yep, I found it. All right.
Oh, the stream's just behind.
Hidden users. I do. Okay, that was actually not me that hit it, unless it's like a fake person that you already. I have a feeling it's like a troll account that you had where you Who else I've blocked? The National Weather Service of Norman, Oklahoma. Reed Timmer. Mrs. Twister.
Wait, what?
Yeah. Max Velocity
Who?
Severe Weather Center.
Wait, show me this account. I want to see.
Davis Does Weather. It just said Mrs. Twister. I don't know. Mr. Storm. Well, I didn't do it intentionally. Well, I didn't do it just now. You would have seen me. I don't remember ever doing that. I'm not gonna lie. I think somebody else did. She never even sent a message though, so I don't know how I would have hit her. I don't know. I've told you like 1,000 times. I don't remember ever doing it.
It's not that deep. I mean, there's no need for you guys to have like a lovey-dovey conversation in the YouTube chat.
I unblocked her, but I mean, you're like glazing on stream. You're like, I don't know what my life would be without you. I saw that, bro. You literally gave her like $250. Like what?
What about this?
What was it that you said like a month ago? Whenever that girl broke up with you.
Oh, that's funny.
What?
Just that quote.
Yeah. I'm sorry, but if you had a girlfriend, Sam, you say that as like an insult, as like a boom mic drop moment, but plenty of people have broken up with somebody and they don't proceed to say something like that. And also, they don't say stuff like that on stream. Like, Vincent as a girlfriend, but he wasn't like just glazing the entire stream, bro. Wasp. Who is this? Oh, this is Arcs.
Wasp.
You freaking jerk. I know that's you, Arcs. Listen? Okay, I'm listening. I see your previous chat messages because you were asking for me to unban you because it was right after you made that weird edit. Do you remember that?
Wait. Suspense.
No, I want to hear him out. Oh! Our boy's back. He caught me at like a weird camera angle where I look like this. Bro, he joins my streams all the time. What do you mean? He joins them all the time. I didn't say anything. I clicked on and clicked off because it was in my recommended. Like, again, I wanted to make sure that I wasn't going to steal his viewers. I'm allowed to watch a live stream, bro. WX clips, you should clip the, he should clip the head that we saw in Twisted earlier in the sky.
I took a bunch of screenshots. Don't worry, I was scared. You could hear me spamming Command Shift 3.
We've been live for 3 hours.
Terrified.
Yet? Not quite 3 hours yet. Very, very close.
The scariest part was when it just started spinning around. It was like looking for its next target.
Turn into the guy from Squid Games.
Which one? There's a lot.
Yeah, there's about 456 of them.
467.
6, 7. Dude, that wasp profile picture is actually terrifying.
I don't even like wasps. Anything, like, the other day, I went outside to water the backyard, and I don't know what it was. Something here in Colorado. This bug. It was just flying around, and it was in the lavender bushes, and it looked like a wasp. It was not a bee. It had, like, fangs hanging down.
I hate
Like, it
wasps.
looked like it was gonna pick something up.
Okay, we didn't want to hear that, Sam. that is low key like the weirdest thing I've ever seen you say. That is like very close to being we did not want to hear that. Like at all, dude. Also, I know you're gonna go and text him and say that I was stalking his streams. Yeah, just frame
Oh,
it
I know
like
you
I.
will. And then after this, I'm gonna get a direct message, and it's gonna be like a sympathy thing, like, "Oh, what did I do?"
Yeah.
In fact, he's in VC right now.
Is he in VC with Sam?
No, it's just Camp and Sam. Wait, are you there? I can't hear you anymore.
Yeah, I'm here.
Alright. And then he's gonna direct message me and be like, why are you taking everything so seriously? And then
Every
it's gonna
time.
be, wanna chill in VC? Then it's gonna turn into the interrogation room with the two detectives and the, like the dark hanging light, you know?
Spider-Man No Way Home scene. No, I am worried, Sam, because you do it every time, bro. You always over-exaggerate what happened, and then you go tell him, and then he crashes out on everybody else, and then everybody else thinks I'm a horrible person for not talking to him. That's how it goes every time.
It's your fault.
Davis's pillow is full of wasps that crawl in his ears at night. See, like, now I can't sleep tonight, you know? So thank you. Bro, I'm about ready to ban that account, Orcs.
I just exterminated the wasp.
Let's go. Can a raid. He's gonna turn his main account into a wasp. Well, no, you can't lie about what I said on stream, no. I mean, you can, but it's a moral dilemma at that point.
Who's cook? Oh, I'm cooking. Yes, I am.
Because, like, even if I, like the other day, whenever somebody mentioned him, I said, oh, yeah, I don't talk to him anymore. You went and told him. You were like, Davis was talking about you. Like, that is just such malicious framing. And then he crashed out on Kevin and Mr. Twister. And then they crashed. Well, Mr. Twister didn't crash out, but Kevin crashed out on me.
Bro, my cat is so loud.
Bro, why are you saying weird stuff like that?
Digital footprints, guys.
Sorry, I was talking to Ethan,
Wait.
not you.
Ethan?
Yes, sir.
Oh. What do you mean weird stuff? I don't know, my cat keeps talking.
I was talking to Ethan WX because he's saying weird stuff.
Ethan Moriarty? Sam, what conversation are we having?
Yeah,
Nobody's
nobody was
posting music.
talking about her. Literally, nobody said a word about it. Bro, what?
Don't make me expose you again. Just kidding. I won't do it, I won't do it, I won't do it.
Like, nobody was talking about that. You can say whatever you want, bro. Well, it's weird sometimes because she says stuff like, Sam is the greatest person on the planet and he is our king, and it's like, there's nothing wrong with it, it's just kind of, like, doesn't seem natural.
It doesn't belong in our stream chat. Do it over a text message or whatever.
Well, yeah, like the lovey-dovey stuff, like, you can bring her in stream, but don't do, like, the lovey-dovey, like, that's not... Do you not know how
Don't make it
relationship
like
works? Yeah, this kid keeps framing it as, oh, Davis just doesn't know because he hasn't had a girlfriend.
17, by the way.
17, by the way. Ethan, bro, what?
And we're looking down to him. I need to shut up. It's getting late.
Indubitably.
We're right.
Yeah, I don't know if you know this, but that's why the guy you were talking to earlier, he was crashing out on stream, I think. I think that's why he was upset, because he was like, oh my gosh, and then you were like, what? And he said, no, don't worry about it. See, like that, we're gonna now, like, that's not even funny anymore. Freaking weirdo, bro. He got timed out by 3 people.
Take a look at this guy's channel and subscribe to him.
It's, his old name was, like, Severe Storm Filmer.
Oh, yeah.
No, it's fine. We don't care. It's just, we make fun of it because it's kind of funny. If you want us to stop, you can tell us to stop, but... It's just funny whenever she comes in and she's like, all hail King Sam.
Oh, and he's gonna bring it up again. Oh.
93L's 4040, is that true?
That was a what?
Oh yeah,
4040.
the update came out. So Invest 93Ls now at 4040. How much you know what? Do you even know like who like where did you meet? Like Otter's an unk now. Happy birthday, bro.
So at what age do we reach that status? Exactly. Confused.
Choose your church. Oh, okay. Don't download iOS 26. It broke my phone.
I got it, but I'm very smart. I knew how to downgrade it, and my phone was fine. You shouldn't get the iOS 26 beta. Well, you shouldn't get it at all, but you really shouldn't if you have a below a 15.
I'm still on 18.5.
Well, my phone's on 18.5 now, but I did the beta, and it made my phone really laggy, and it would overheat, and it would die in an hour.
Sam's dating a 15-year-old.
Oh, yeah, the SE.
I'm gonna
Works. Do you know?
give an SE.
Do you know how to downgrade it? I should make a tutorial for everybody.
Well, no, because you can't make anything but Apple shorts, you know,
It's cheating.
and Snowfall shorts. Yeah, it doesn't count.
Today I did a memory reboot short.
No, it's just trolling Sam. Wait, was that the birthday gift that you got her, or was that your 9.5 day anniversary gift?
200-hour anniversary.
38-hour, 42-minute, and 15-second anniversary. Birthday gift.
Birthday gift.
38.
Wait, what was the birthday gift?
It was like $250 in flowers.
Oh, and the flowers. Yeah, I saw that chat message. I saw another one. I'm not gonna say it.
Which do you think was enjoyed more, Sam? You should have bought her 3,000 sub bots.
Yeah, it would be a cool sub race. What do you mean?
Am I allowed to react to the London EF4 tornado documentary?
Oh shoot, I gotta finish my Parkersburg video. Oh, good.
I'm allowed to. All right, everybody, go subscribe to Sam. I'm gonna react.
Like I said, was taken at
I'm gonna react to his London documentary. Go subscribe. I've already watched
There's
it. I'm
probably
not gonna lie.
copyrighted music in there, by the
I
way.
already
There's
watched it, I'm not
probably
gonna lie.
copyrighted.
It is.
Yeah, like you know.
All right,
the-
I'm not gonna
the
watch it then.
Standard theory music.
Does he have like the Fortnite Victory Royale music?
No, it's just like the typical like eerie music. You've ever watched Chilling Scares? Just like that intro music. I mean, I wouldn't risk it.
What are you monetized, Sam?
I don't think bots give watch hours.
All right, Sam. Just be honest with us, bro. Are any of them bots, bro? You know.
He's always quick to reply when we say that, but everything else, you're like, think about it. Funny.
You have 100,000 views and 3,500 subs.
Yeah, but
Wait, you literally copied my post. You copied my exact post. Hold on. Let's exposing Sam WX.
he's done that to me before. I just don't say anything because,
I went to the doctor's office today. I'm officially 5'8". I can confirm that I'm 5 foot and 8.5 inches. Well, you're also 2 years older than me, so
yeah.
also Twister's taller than you, and he's 13.
14?
Oh, 14.
Thank you very much.
Oh, sorry. I was
Born
thinking of Vincent.
before April 27th. Some of us can't say that.
Like who?
Well,
Vincenzo Lilly.
recent.
He hit it early. See, that could be taken out of context, you know? And I think WX Clips is still in here. Samuel WX exposed. You're 5'3"? Actually, Vincent was like 5 foot at Summit. And Jesse's like not much taller, and he's like 16.
I hope to be 6'7".
6'7". No, Vince is not 4'10".
Actually?
He's 5'2.5".
The halves matter.
Well, whenever
Here's how
you're
many
that short,
people-
it's kind of proportionally big.
Because here's, like, some people round up.
Oh boy, this was the smartest post I've ever put out.
It's alright.
Look at the tenacious little baby. You were 5'1" at 16? Bro, what?
I just saw that thing about Dickens Wellfleet. Your post.
Yeah.
2 days away.
What do you mean 2 days away?
I missed it by 2 days.
Oh, yeah. Fortnite. Bro,
I was staying in North Platte the night of the 18th.
how was Dickens a
So
month
mad.
ago? Fortnite loser, bozo.
Oh, I think Fortnite's very skibbity, actually. I'm grittying.
No, because he told us he was 18 when he first joined Stream Airborne. And he was like, I remember being in high school. It was like the best time of my life.
Yeah. You know who else lied about their age?
Who?
I don't know if I should call him out.
Just say it.
Sydney.
Oh.
I literally joined Weston's stream the other day, and I just saw a bunch of message retracted, and then it would say, okay, so you guys remember how I said I was 21 the other day? And then all the other messages were deleted. And then
crazy.
she was just saying, like, well, I kind of just said that.
Fortnite. Bubba. Brody, you're not him. You live in North Carolina. That's literally in Pacific time.
What's in Pacific?
North Carolina. Who approved that?
Oh.
I have more. You're 17 and you've had like 2 girls, bro. Chill.
And made some interesting quotes.
Yeah, made some interesting comments about them, honestly. At least we don't feel the need to flex it everywhere we go. Oh, excuse me, 3.
Also,
what do you mean y'all are lucky? I haven't either. Sorry, what were you gonna say?
Oh, I don't even know. Honestly.
Wait, what did you put in chat?
My favorite Sam quote of all time.
Oh.
Actually, I have a lot.
Fortnite Mojo. Dickens is tornado of.
Hey, Davis, do you like your own posts?
Some of them. I guess I usually do. I don't like my own videos. Looks like I do like all my own posts. I didn't even realize that. Fortnite Mojo.
I think, Gabriel, I think it was EF, I don't even know what I'm saying. I think it was United States only.
No, I put only Manitoba. Well, hold on. Let me ask you this. Let me ask you this, Gabriel. Why, can you give a reason as to why Elite Manitoba shouldn't be on there? No, Levi's already working in that field, or he said he's trying to, but I don't think he's really done anything. By the way, top 10 strong.
Don't worry.
Top 10 strongest tornadoes of 2025. This list still stands. Y'all over Inderland like crazy.
Ellie over Parkersburg? Eli? I don't know. I forgot. Did I say it?
Did I have Ellie over Parkersburg? Oh, I did. Well,
Greenville's over Philadelphia too.
Let me ask you, Gabriel. What do you know about Elite Manitoba? It was a Drobit F5 that slabbed like 2 homes. Well, it didn't only slab those homes, but the ground scouring was incredible. And the homes that were slabbed were slabbed. The trees were entirely debarked. And let me ask you, what more could the tornado have done in that environment? It's kind of one of those scenarios where this had the potential to potentially be, 200 to 210, or it could have been 300 plus. Also, Drobit tornadoes are obviously infamous for having intense bursts of extreme wind gusts periodically, which would give it a better chance than some of the other contenders. So that's my case for it. Perhaps having it above Parkersburg is wild, but
That's my opinion. I think Parkersburg over Ellie.
didn't you have Parkersburg at number 1 on your list?
It was late that night, and I was just making.
I think I really figured people would freak out. Oh, that was a bad one. I really figured people would freak out about me putting Greensburg that low.
No, I think Greensburg being that low is valid. I'm surprised you put Greensburg over Philadelphia,
Well, I was
but it actually does kind of make sense.
yeah, I was interchangeable on 8 and 9. Also, 3, 4, and 5, I was switching around quite a bit, which it kind of made sense to me that Illy, not nearly as much evidence as Newcastle more HPC, so kind of had to throw it at 5, and 5 still kind of being a little generous. I definitely think I could have put Parkersburg over Lee and maybe Joplin. But I'm
Parkersburg.
pretty happy with the top 3. I don't know. You can make the argument that Newcastle more should go above HPC, but I don't buy that.
El Reno on top. They should have never downgraded it, ever. El Reno should be EF5
Well, yeah.
forever.
Where's Bridge Creek Moore 1999? I saw multiple people ask you that. I didn't put Newcastle above HPC.
Multiple people asked me that.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, my list.
See,
Those were a while ago.
See, like this is what I figured people would do. Like Greensburg above Parkersburg is insane. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
All right, Sam. So we're gonna just go ahead and not do that.
What was it? I missed it.
It was his favorite quote.
But he said it?
Yeah.
Oh.
El Reno
He believes it
Piedmont.
still stands.
El Reno Piedmont and Smithville could be interchangeable, though. I mean, again, I maintain that the big 3, whenever we're talking about strongest tornadoes of all time, are El Reno Piedmont, Smithville, and Bridge Creek Moore.
Here's a questionable list of mine. On June 26th, I put top 5 strongest EF5 tornadoes in my opinion. Number 5, Hackleburg. Number 4, Joplin. Number 3, Smithville. Number 2, Philadelphia. Number 1, Parkersburg.
You put
Oh,
Philadelphia at number 2 and Parkersburg at number 1?
Oh, I forgot about the other ones. I was not thinking about Newcastle or any of them. I don't know why, honestly.
I was kind of shocked that you had Philadelphia over Smithville.
Me too. I should make a new and improved list. Those were bad. I think one of them, I was also joking. It was like rage bait.
See, I have Newcastle more in my top 5, but Newcastle Moore's
Well, it
kind of
definitely
iffy.
is in my top 5.
I'd say the biggest mistake here would probably be putting a Lee Manitoba at 5. I definitely wouldn't put it below Rainsville or Philadelphia or Greensburg.
Yeah.
Maybe switch. Put a Lee Manitoba at 7, Joplin at 6, and Parkersburg at 5. That's how I'd fix this.
In my opinion, the strongest EF5 ever was Greensburg, because it was the first one, so it's the best one.
In my opinion, it was Lake City.
Well, I think Mayfield.
Valonia was an EF7.
Bologna was EF5, 100%.
I actually do think Valonia was EF5. But,
I could agree with it being 201.
well, I mean, they literally said, they noted, this is EF5 damage, but we're not going to rate it as such. Have you seen that?
Yeah. So it is an EF5. I mean, I'm not going to go around saying that, but it is an. I could debate Mayfield being an EF5 and Rolling Fork no.
See, Rolling Fork.
Rochelle,
Rolling Fork. Oh my
Rochelle
gosh, I can't
Fairdale.
stop voice cracking. Rolling Fork, I'm actually kind of iffy on. I think the Florist damage is a little bit overrated, but I don't know. Maybe I could. Yeah, I think 195 is probably appropriate for Rolling Fork.
Rochelle Fairdale is debatable. I haven't looked into it enough.
See,
I saw somebody saying that Washington, Illinois should be EF5.
well, Rochelle Fairdale, I actually believe that it should be lower than EF 4200, but that's not a very popular opinion.
I could see the argument for 201, but I wouldn't like push for it. But Valonia definitely, and they even admitted it as you brought up.
Yeah. Well, I think that Valonia probably was the first instance of the drought being like extremely evident. Um, and again, they left out a whole row of damage that was debatably EF5 intensity.
Hot take: Rainsville was low end EF2.
Bro, I don't want a girlfriend, Sam. Why do you? I don't need a tutorial.
When I think about it, but right now I'm not, and I'm happy, so,
Exactly.
no thank you.
Like, it would be fun to have, but I don't really care. I cared way too much for way too long.
There will be some periods of time where I do
Yes,
care.
say that in 2 years. What do you you like? You don't get to dictate how my life goes, bro.
Trying real hard.
Like,
This
yes,
stream is gonna get clipped.
Valonia ratings okay as is. Nah,
Um, I disagree.
I would at least push the F4 200. No, you're good, Sam. Um, Mayfield, I don't like. I personally don't believe there was enough evidence to throw it up the F5 rating, but you could probably convince me otherwise, in all honesty, because I mean, see, the problem I have with saying Mayfield should be an EF5, if you say Mayfield should be an EF5, I think you have to make a very similar argument for Lake City being an EF4. The reason I say that is construction quality was obviously very poor in both instances, but I think, I don't know. I mean, um, if Mayfield were to be upgraded to EF5, I don't think it would actually come from Mayfield. I think it would. I would like for. I mean, it's not going to be. I don't know why I'm saying it like it might be, but I think it would come from some of the damage indicators that we saw from like Benton or Princeton or Dawson Springs. Bakersfield definitely should have been EF4.
Wait, what was the max rating on Valonia? Was it really only 190?
Yeah.
I thought it was at least 195. What the heck?
Nope. I don't
It's
think
ridiculous.
Bakersfield should have been EF4. I think Bakersfield should have been EF3 155. But EF3 140 is unanimously seen as too low for Bakersfield. I would argue that Bakersfield was likely similar to the intensity of Lake City. See, I don't know about Greenfield. I'm kind of, again, I definitely don't think that it's more evident than something like Mayfield or Valonia. Um, I don't think that that case could really be made. Um, Now, was it EF5 intensity? You'd be an idiot if you said no, but the actual rating, I
Which
think,
tornado?
what?
Which tornado? Sorry.
Greenfield.
Oh yeah, definitely.
I don't think that the rating necessarily should be all that. Again, obviously intensity wise it was, but I think as it stands, the EF4 185 is quite fine. Um, it's nothing beyond what we saw with Valonia, that's for sure. Valonia should have been 200 flat. Yeah. Now Diaz has an interesting case to be made for it. I still don't like at the time I thought and I was saying on social media that it probably should have been upgraded to an EF5 intensity rating, but after doing and putting quite a bit more research into the topic, I definitely don't stand by that take. Um, I do think that it is slightly underrated by the community, though. I don't know if I would stick it with EF4 190 or EF4 195. I think 200 is a bit of a stretch. Um, I would rather see Diaz go EF5 than see Greenfield go EF5, though.
I could agree with that. Would you rather see Mayfield, or I guess Western Kentucky, or Rolling Fork go EF5?
This is gonna sound crazy, especially based on my past comments, but I would say probably Rolling Fork. Just
All right.
just because construction quality really wasn't there with any of the structures in Mayfield for the most part. See, Plevna. Sorry, go ahead.
Oh, I was just gonna say, I thought Joplin was on damage assessment toolkit. Didn't it used to be? I mean, I wish it was. It would have been very. It's not now.
Yeah, I don't think
it
it
would have
is.
been very helpful if it was.
Plevna. See, the Plevna thing, I don't necessarily agree with that. And I'll tell you why. The radar scans that everybody freaks out about occurred um, just off to the southwest of Plevna, obviously. Uh, were there not structures being hit while that happened? I thought there were. Maybe not. Maybe I'm stupid. I might be dumb, chat.
Those velocities on Plebna had me freaking out though.
Yeah. Well, I actually didn't see it live because I was sleepy boy, but
Well, I did the Greensburg one. You were live for that one for a second too. I remember that.
yeah, that was hype until I got my channel threatened to be taken down by Jaden Pappenheim. That was a funny day.
Who?
Chaser. Plevna was not at 2 a.m.
Wasn't it like midnight Central, 11 p.m. Central?
Yeah.
That was a crazy weekend.
See,
16 through the.
Yeah, here we go. This is like where the velocities were at their most extreme. Like, I don't think V-Rod actually hit 120. That would be absurd. I mean, it already is, but what was I saying? What was the peak VROT with the Plevna tornado? I want to say it was 111, no? 112?
Closer to 115. Nope.
112.75. Which is still ridiculous. What the hell to do? Oh, you're looking at pictures on Twitter. Makes sense now. You know, it kind of just registered in my brain that it's 1 in the morning. You know, it kind of just registered.
Me too. Good night here.
I think this might be where we end off the stream, chat. I didn't even realize it was 1 o'clock. We're 4 likes away. Yeah, Reed got 200 on the Huntsville tornado, which, again, I maintain should not have gone tornado emergency, but it was not a very popular take. Gonna like on the ults. Gonna like on the ults. Oh, I got an ad. Sweet, making myself.
My best friend was having thoughts of self-harm.
Okay, that's not fun now. That's gonna get me demonetized. That's fun. Dang it. I really hope it doesn't. Alright, anyway, chat. I think that's gonna be it for this video. If you guys did enjoy this video, I think that's gonna be it for this stream. If you guys did enjoy, make sure to like and subscribe. That's about it. We will be live for likely Wednesday's event and also potentially Thursday's event. But yeah, outside of that, that's it. Peace out, chat.